Hey yo my dudes, how you doing? Great, fantastic. Arknights Siracusano finale. That is what we're doing. Gonna have a good time, so thank you for everybody that is here. Appreciate it very much. It is going to be good stream, good stream. I totally didn't just finish like a Limbus Company stream that was like 6 hours long. No, I didn't do that. I didn't go eat and then come back right now. I would never. What? That's crazy. Alright, so let's pause the music. Let's switch over to this. Make sure everything is good, and then I'll take a look at chat. Let me take a sip of water, and let me grab chat, because I haven't got you guys on my screen yet. What's up, After School Productions? Yeah, Sonic Colors music? You already know, you already know. The music is a banger. And yes, hello, Oberon. How you doing? Ayo, my fellow familia ruffians. Hello, hello. And buongiorno. How do you do? How do you do? Frosty. That's a lot of streaming today? Yeah, it is. It's more than I typically would do in a day. But I scheduled both of these streams today, and I need to get this one done. We need to finish up the story for this. So, we're going to do it. We are going to do it. Lord. This is the freaking grind, huh? So here we are. And I'm good, Merwin. How you doing, my guy? Alright, let me just post the link to this stream in the Arknights Discord server. Real quick. Baba boy. And bam. Cool. Alright, nice. So we got all the links all over the place for people to check out the content. Switch over the screen. We good? You said, alright, Lurking, making dinner. Ooh, what you making? What are you making? I just had some like chicken nuggets that were sort of like chicken tenders, I guess. And some mashed potatoes and stuff, so I'm good. I'm hydrated. I ate some food. I walked around, you know, stretched. I'm feeling nice. Alright, so I was just grinding some stuff. You said your day started off bad with a crack in your back, but you ended up pulling passengers, so not too bad, and came back from Mexican food. Okay, nice. Well, I'm glad that your day ended up getting better. That's what's up. Passenger Godsender? That dude's goated. So that's what's up. I have him, I just haven't built him. But I will at some point or another, because I know he's hella good. So, they got this banner going on. The only character that I would want from this banner is Cal, because I don't have Cal. Am I gonna pull on this thing now? I don't know about that. I don't know. You know, I've been doing good at saving right now, so I don't really want to touch anything. But I'll think about it, because Cal is a character I've wanted for a hot minute, and Cal is getting a really sick skin down the line. So there is that. So, we are back. And I will finish all of the side missions for this after I finish the event. I'll just speed run through them. Just if you're wondering about that. Yeah, don't save for Chongyu and Kirito. Yeah, I need to save. I do need to save. Just keep doing my thing. Solid positioning. Clap handle. Tried to pull on the standard banner. Bad news. You got Fiametta dupe. Good news. It only took you 4 singles. Okay, so that's not bad. That's not bad. Cal's skin reminds you of Chapter 10 of Mia. I'd have to look at the skin again, but I remember it looking like the new skin for Cal looking crazy good. So there's that. Wait, so did we wait? So the area we ended is right over here. I have to read? Oh hell no! The chat. This is where we ended. Oh, me. Of course I would leave myself right where I have to do a long reading section. Oh, F me, dude. On a morning and a clear morning. The crisp clarion call of a pistol's muzzle reverberates across Volsini through every radio. Oh, God help me. Like, what is my luck, chat? This is what I come back to. So I just did the freaking 6-hour stream. The first thing I gotta do is read one of the extra long passages. If me, mate. Alright. Let's get to it. Alright. Alrighty. Yeah, we're almost done with this thing. Just you know, like 2 more stages and just reading. Oh, you really came, Judge Lavinia? You must be Segretario Rubio's daughter, yes? Yeah, I thought my father was just joking around when he said you come babysit me. My friends and I all adore you. Excuse me, compared to people like my father, you're like the only person in the the only clean person in the government. Yeah, she actually is. She actually is, dude. Do you not get along well with your father? Meh. So, I guess. I still like him as a person because he always makes time for me and plays with me a lot. But, you know, I think people like him, who only care about protecting themselves and not rocking the boat, should really have bigger goals in life. His old friends who start out on the same level as him are way up there now. It took him this long, to land a half-decent job, and he doesn't want to do anything more with it. His old work friends, yeah, oh shoot, I skipped past that. One of them was Carassi, Ministro de Lavori Pubblici, who just died not too long ago. It's a dangerous job. I know, but I saw him on TV every day, and wise guys from all over the big familia treated him really well. I don't know, I just think it doesn't make sense trying to be a politician if you can't make it to that level. That might be true. So that's why I was really surprised when my father suddenly decided to become the new Ministro de Lavori Pubblici. Oh yeah, oh. Yeah, because you're Rubio's daughter. Oh, right. Okay. I'm not sure what finally made things click for him, but if he did it sooner, my mother probably wouldn't have divorced him. Yeesh. Divorced? Yeah, she thought he was a good-for-nothing, so she left him a few years ago. But my mother has a temper, so I decided to stay with my father. Oh, by the way, you know how he got appointed Ministro, right? Can you tell me more about it? It was, you know... It was during a lot of chaos. I'll definitely say that. What's up, Odoron? How you doing, man? Yeah, sorry, I actually, don't know anything. Oh, okay then. Anyway, you could sit anywhere you'd like. I'm not going anywhere today, but I do want to listen to my father's inaugural speech. Okay. Segretario Rubio keeps his room tidier than I would have expected. You're surprised too, huh? He probably seems like he'd be a total slob, but he keeps things pretty organized. Oh, right. And he keeps a diary. Really? Yeah, let me think. Right. He keeps it over there. He only writes in it when he feels like it. It's not like an everyday thing. After years of jotting stuff down, he's still got all these blank pages. Does he not care if you snoop around his things? It's totally fine. He left it there because he doesn't mind people reading it. I flipped through it a few times, but it's all boring stuff. I'd call it like Chronicles of a Middle-Aged Man. Boring. It drags on and on. You could take a look at it if you want. Doing good to be seeing the light of the tunnel, huh? Yes. I see the light. I see. We're almost done. We're getting there, Jesus. Alright, March 5th. I ran into the Karasi at a restaurant. We had a drink for the first time in a long while. Reminiscing about old times, I couldn't help but get teary-eyed. Senor Rubio, this is where you'll be giving your speech. Please leave me. But we've got orders to protect you. Nobody could get in here, right? Right, okay. Yeah, see ya, bozo. Power, huh? Yeah, when you got that power. Now, barricade the door with the sofa. This is about as much as I could do. Okay, well, Karasi, I won't keep you waiting much longer. See you soon. Oh? How's it looking? The doctor says the strike just missed her heart by a few centimeters, so she didn't die instantly. You put the smiley face. Yeah, I'm just like, huh? What do you mean? What do you mean? Well, Karasi, I won't keep you waiting much longer. See you soon. Okay, Raggy. Okay, I'll just wait. Before I even say anything, I'll wait. Let's just continue. The doctor says the strike just missed her heart by a few centimeters, so she didn't die instantly, but she's still in really bad shape. Where's Texas? Oh! Oh, right. Okay, yeah, so this is going on. This is going on. She's been in stupor ever since she got back yesterday. She just sits there motionless, won't even respond when I ask if she wants to eat. Just give her some time. Croissant and I will guard the hospital, so please take care of her. No need to worry about me. You two look after yourselves. So bored. Oh, right. I heard there was supposed to be some speech today. Maybe I'll give it a listen. Buongiorno, my friends and citizens. I imagine most of you didn't know much about me, and I can't blame you for that. Excuse me. After all, I held a very minor and unimportant role of Segretario di Sicurezza Alimentare before this. Jeez, man, these titles they be having. Alright, in fact, I believe that most of our dear citizens, apart from the late Ministro Carassi and the Honorable Judge Lavinia, know very little about our government. I do not know Judge Lavinia very well, but I do have somewhat of a history with the late Ministro Carassi. I do believe it would be appropriate to begin my speech with him. A figure here should already be familiar with. Ugh. Whew. My speaking dude. Carassi and I both joined Autorita Garante della Correnza y del Mercado around the same time. He was strong and energetic, taking care of the field work while I handled the paperwork behind the scenes. He became known within the system for his bold words and actions, and even dared to challenge prominent familia. To be perfectly honest, it seemed like the guy was indomitable. He was almost taken out a few times by dissatisfied familia, but managed to weather the storm or push through the situation. Morning from Malaysia? Good morning to you. How you doing? But at the time, Autorita, however you would say this, staff saw him as a pain and nobody wanted to help him. What's up, Raquel? How you doing? So the part of reporting to him naturally fell to me, unpopular as I was. And let me tell you, that job took a whole lot out of me. But at the same time, it filled me with a sense of accomplishment. Though I could never be direct and straightforward as him, I could do what I wanted to do through him vicariously, and that was a reward in itself. You said work and come back in 2 hours? I'll be seeing you, Shreya. You have a good one. Appreciate you for stopping by. Throughout this process, the two of us became fairly well acquainted. You know, why do I have a feeling, like, and obviously, I know you guys aren't gonna spoil and tell me, but why do I have a feeling that this dude Rubio, for this speech, he's gonna be saying a bunch of stuff that he's not supposed to say, and then, but it's actually gonna help us out in the end, and then bro's gonna get killed off. So is that what he meant by saying that he was gonna see him soon? Is that what he was talking about? I mean, don't tell me, chat. I could be way off the mark right now. I mean, I don't want to know until the stuff happens, but is that what bro is about to do? Where is it? Damn, can I find it? Rubio. Yeah, what could I say? I won't keep you waiting much longer. See you soon. Like, saying it in the sense that he's gonna die, so I'm seeing him up in heaven or something? Probably. That's probably what it is. And that's probably why you guys like him, because he did something extremely respectable. Alright, anyways, I'll see. I'll see soon enough. Alright, Leon, you were working with Carassi for the last 2 years, and I know you thought highly of him. Does this account match with what you knew of him? He certainly was energetic. He knew exactly how to deal with the familia, and that went beyond just being tactful. He knew how to help them from under the table while also getting them to serve his interests. A lot of what he wanted to do would have been blocked by various familia, but in his hands he always managed to get things done step by step. Okay? I could tell you learned a lot from him. I just thought there were some similarities in the way I saw things and the way that he operated. The days when problems could be solved with fighting and killing are over. Padre mio. If the familia are going to survive, they have to adapt accordingly. You still don't understand, Leon. What do I not understand? You've subconsciously lumped yourself in with Lavinia and Carassi. But don't ever forget, you are not one of them. I know. If you really knew, you wouldn't be standing here. Unfortunately, you're out of time. Padre? He just beat it, son! Dang! Leon, if you get that... Okay, what in the world? If you get through this alive, it's what it is. What? Bro said, it's clobbering time, buddy. Damn. What's with the parents whooping their kids' asses in this freaking story? First it was Lapland and her dad, now freaking Leon and his dad? Like, what? Freaking out here giving the whooping. Yeah, knocked them out cold, out like a light. Even though he was a thorn in the side of many familia, his talents were evident to all. And so, he rose through the ranks long before I did. Tough love, yeah, you're just knocking your kid out, you know, it's just tough love, man. Like, what? Oh my god. Yeah, now we have 2 nickels about fathers, yeah, doing that to their kids, like, Jesus. In fact, I thought he wouldn't last long after his promotion. I used to think that because he was never in a place where too many different interests overlapped, he wouldn't face any serious attempts on his life. What's up, Pichu? How you doing, man? If he kept behaving the same way he always did, as he rose through the ranks, sooner or later he was bound to step on toes that he could not afford to step on. I was wrong. Bro said, ads. Gotta love it, right? Alright, I never knew my father could be such a talkative person. What do you think, Judge Lavinia? Judge Lavinia? Lavinia seems completely oblivious to the calls of Rubio's daughter. She is engrossed in the words of the diary in her hands. But yeah, I was saying hi, Pichu. How you doing? Because there was an ad playing for you, apparently, so I don't think you got to hear me say hi. May 3rd. Just resolved a small case, but it touched me deeply. Good at work at the moment? Okay. Hopefully work is going well. There's a problem that everyone is unaware of, or should I say, is turning a blind eye to. Also, if you haven't hit the like button, chat, please be sure to do so. Why even in the age of Senora Cecilia does Siracusa have 2 different sets of rules at once, one internal and one external? The brutality and greed of the Familia have long been documented, but as brutal and greedy as they may be, they have chosen not to control things themselves. There's a reason for this. It's actually quite simple. Population. The institution of a familia is based on a bloodline or personal identity, and this inefficient organization means that the numbers in any given familia will never reach the order of magnitude required to manage even a nomadic city. This means they must rely on a system established by the common citizenry, okay, and they could only seize control of a behemoth such as Siracusa by manipulating this system behind the scenes. Corrupt. Senora Cecilia was acutely aware of this fact, so after she rose to power, she drew an even more pronounced line between mafiosi and an ordinary life. And by emphasizing her absolute might and control, she, over the past few decades, has gotten everyone in Siracusa to believe that in Siracusa, the existence of 2 orders, internal and external, is taken for granted. To the extent that everyone was forced to forget how the establishment of Siracusa's underground order was only made possible by the consistency of the outward-facing order. Whew. This cannot be called anything other than a manifestation of political wisdom. Rubio, you. My guy, Rubio? In fact, in our system, there is no shortage of people with the same fundamental intentions as Karasi. They giving you NFT ads? I'm so sorry, bro. I don't control what ads play, but I am so sorry they're doing that to you. However, for various reasons, they finally chose to submit these familia, even becoming their cronies. But Karasi was different. Not only did he not give in, but he was always looking for ways to fight against them. I'm on the 3rd reading stage, like of just reading with no stage. I'm just there, like that. That's where I'm at. But I'm towards the end. I think next I'll be on like the 9th playable stage after this, I believe. So yeah. And his efforts paid off. He did not die as easy as I thought he would, and even managed to climb higher. Yeah, after IS-8. Yes. And when we met again at a banquet, he said something that I'll never forget. The familia these days are weak. This dude's pretty brave, huh? Oh boy. Oh dear. Texas, there seems to be something happening outside. Let me go check it out. Exusai. Huh? Do you think we could bring Giovanna back to London? Why not? She seems fun, but it doesn't feel like that's what you'd think, right? Man, they better leave Giovanna alone. I'm happy with the fact that she's still even alive right now. Texas turns her eyes to the table by the window, window upon which a necklace sits. It was a symbol of trust from Signora Cecilia, a gift that Giovanna left for her. In her grandfather's eyes, the Colombian familia had sourced. They'd do anything for the sake of profit, getting involved in the lowest business, committing murders with no morals at all. In her father's eyes, the Siracusan familia had decayed, passing up profit and opportunity, not fighting for their interests, limiting their progress for the sake of supposed morality. All of it was in the principle of stupidity. In Texas's eyes, her father and grandfather were right and wrong. If she's only angry about what happened to Giovanna, then she could leave just like she did 7 years ago, only this time bringing Giovanna with her. However, when she got the news of her grandfather's death, when she turned a blind eye to the car wash worker, when she turned her back on her father's orders to help, the only thought on her mind was, there's no end to it all. Just keeps going. He showed me how to deal with the familia in a comically simple way. He offered them goods they couldn't refuse, benefits. It's not as if the familia couldn't take what he had, but what they always lacked was a great manager. They only knew how to plunder, but never learned how to govern. Relying on his outstanding abilities, he gradually became a celebrity to several prominent familia. And when they fought over who would fill the role of Ministro de Lavori Publici, he became the candidate that everyone was happy with. You said, that reference. You have no idea what's going on, do you? Yeah, actually, I look up, it says, who doesn't know anything? You know, that's some dedication to be. I respect it, though. The fact that you're in this stream and you have no idea what's going on, but you're still watching, I appreciate that. That's support right there, chat. That's support. All right, and when they fought over who would fill, yeah. Having said all this, I'm sure a lot of you will have questions. You might think that Karasi sounds like a guy who played both sides, but what I'd like to say is, in a country like Siracusa, a country rooted in evil, it has never been possible for a good person to exist. To put it mildly, we are all evil, even you. Yes, should he be saying stuff like this in an inaugural speech? October 15th. I met with that judge, Lavinia. From the way people talk about her, I imagined someone like Karasi, a righteous person who wasn't willing to throw away her integrity. Meeting her only confirmed that. There's no way she's unaware of the futility of what she's doing in our current landscape. There's no way she's unaware of the fact that she should never cross any of the familia. Her life would be in grave danger. The irony of all this is that the rights of ordinary people that she strives to protect as a judge mean nothing in the eyes of the familia. They mean so little towards them that she has not been snuffed out on her path forward. Talking to her was torture because I had to hold back my admiration and treat her like I would anyone else. So that's why bro was acting like that when he talked to her. Oh, okay, see, everything is connecting now. Karasi once joked that my position made him feel at ease. Because even if he died, he knew I would be there to pick up the torch. But what if I also died? Oh, it's not as if I haven't cultivated and won over a number of youths, but they've never had a leader with any real sway like Karasi. And undoubtedly, Judge Lavinia would make an ideal successor. Of course, I can't push my ideas on her, but I'm afraid I don't have much time left either. Oh yeah, he's gonna die. There's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity in front of me, and I don't have time to convey each and every one of my thoughts to her. I do believe, however, that if my plan goes well, Judge Lavinia will at least be willing to look after my daughter. Oh, damn. Alas, Karasi, my old friend, let me put your death to good use. If our souls can meet once more, I'll have to apologize to you again. Oh my god. So yeah, he is doing what I thought he was going to be doing with this speech. Like, that's what he's going to end up doing. Oh, damn. So this whole time, bro was putting up an act so that way he could actually get the power in the end so he could do the right thing. Wow. That's crazy. But a noble soul like yours probably won't end up in the same place as mine. Damn. What a guy. Yeah, out of all the people in the event, Rubio is the biggest Chad. I see why. That's a very ballsy and honorable thing to do, what he's doing. Because so many other people, they would take the power and they'd fold. They'd stay in line, enjoy the benefits of having all that power. But this dude is literally doing the right thing. I know that Lavinia is a great follow-up candidate. That she could, you know, try to make this place better, you know? But I feel bad for his kid, dude. That's oof. That is a big oof. Alright. I knew we should have relocated as soon as we could, but we're just gonna have to work with this, considering everything that happened yesterday. Gah, that Sancta's a pain in the ass. It's just one woman surrounder. My trusty partner here is trying to relax, so mind keeping it down. Oh. You guys sure love raising hell, don't you? Oh, if anyone else was here, they'd probably be like, but Exusai, you also love raising hell too. It sure sucks having to do this alone. Oh, hey, yo. Lappy? What's this? Someone need a helping hand. I've been wondering, do you, like, have way too much time on your hands? Like, what? I'm just like you. We're all waiting for an answer. What do you mean by that? Does it make a big difference between to you or not? If Texas goes back to Longman? Absolutely. And as of right now, I want her to go back. Does that mean you're on our side? Sure does. Hey, Lappy, let's go! Great, can't party alone. Hell yeah. We got Lappy with us, we good, we good. You said, remember what he said, follow through with your ideal, and if you're going to throw away your life, remember to leave it an heir for your ideal. Ah, that's where that comes back now. Okay. It makes sense. It all makes sense now, dude. What the hell? Sorry, I shouldn't have said all that depressing stuff. However, it should be clear to everyone by now that I'm not here to give an inaugural speech. I came here to speak from my heart. Kadasi, as bold as his vision was, never mentioned anything to me about his outlook regarding the new city. The reason for that is, when he took up his position, he was already prepared to die. We're all born to witness what he did over the past 2 years, and just when I thought I might make it long enough to see the birth of a new city, he suddenly died a few days ago. As for me, that was the last straw. So, I cozied up to Familia Bellone, recommended myself to them, and obtained this position. In that process, I discovered a shocking conspiracy that Bellone and Salizo, Familia have been brewing. Or Saliza. Yes, Saliza. Okay, from the very beginning, they plotted to plunge the city into chaos and seize the newly built nomadic city. Then they will seek to leverage it against Senora Cecilia. Sheesh. Bro, snitching, but respectfully snitching. Don Alberto, this. Any news from Bernardo yet? No. Don Alberto. What's the meaning of this, Bernardo? Dan Brown. Dan Brown! I'm here. You're near Rubio's location, right? Yes. Whack that lunatic. Yes, Don Alberto. You better not do it! Don't you dare do it, Dan Brown. You let him finish talking. What's wrong with you? What the hell? What in the world? Alright. I guess I can't keep you out if you really want to come in. You're an idiot. What's the point of all this? The way you're dressed, are you an ordinary worker? I work at a car wash. It's called Auto Lavagio. Dan Brown. There we go. Snitches get stitches. And Rubio's about to get them stitches, huh? Yes. It rings a bell, so yes. Okay, so you must be Dan Brown then. That's me. Do you have any particular concerns about your job? No. Siracusa's gotten soggy and stale. I've had nothing to do, so I found some work for myself. That's a shame. You should have looked a little harder. You arrogant wise guys think that you could lord us over forever. You think that your only enemies are each other and never take any of us seriously. But the times are changing and nothing stays the same forever. True. No matter how nice your words might sound, they're just words. Can words overthrow the Familia or Signora Cecilia? No, but I've taken this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity and said what I needed to say. As for who will win between the Bolognas and Signora Cecilia, I don't know or care. All I know is this new era has no rooms for the likes of you. Damn. If the next chapter of Siracusan history is about to be written, the heroes of that story won't be the Familia. We may have no power. We may indeed be weak, but we know that civilization rose to overcome this savagery. We pursue a form of equality, an order not rooted in violence. Violence is in our nature. Bro's like, violence is always the answer, man. We have to do it. It's the only way to progress. Really now, why then are all the Familia working in the same direction? Why are they chasing money and power instead of violence and conflict? Is killing me today just a cathartic release of this violence? Or is it because I got in the way of the people behind you taking power? He hit you right in the liver with that one. Yep. See, you already know the answer. Oh yeah, he got you with that. And if you don't mind, I'd like to be the one to finish myself off. Oh my god. Do you know what this is? A gun? That's right. I purchased it from the Blacksteel a few years ago through my connections. It's hard to use, and it's not very useful against a pack of wise guys lunging at you. All it could do is offer a little protection to one as weak as myself. By the looks of things, I already figured out who I should be pointing it at years ago. Rubio slowly raises the gun's muzzle to his temple. Oh my god. Oh right, Dan Brown. I hope that one day you could just be a regular car washer here in Siracusa, one who never has to hold a weapon ever again. Bro, is he really about to do that? October 19th. How I yearn to unload everything on my chest in a speech. But I cannot. I have to convince them that I have decided to take revenge on the Familia because of Cardassi's death. Plus, there are some words that cannot be spoken yet. I'm not here to usher in a new era. I'm not arrogant enough to think that. I don't even know how many hearts my words will be able to reach. But I believe that as long as this country still has people like me, Cardassi, and Lavinia, then there is still hope for Siracusa. So I will write what I wanted to say here. Having so much said about Cardassi, the reality is, as you may realize, I'm not here to talk about Cardassi. I'm here to talk about myself. All of us, my dear citizens, we live in a cage called the Familia. They may not always directly affect our lives, but they are always part of it. Every ordinary person in Siracusa over the course of their lives will come to gain their own understanding of the Familia through various ways, and eventually they get used to it. However, I hope you can take a good look at the people around you and look back at your own life. There is one thing we should all understand. We are human beings. Our lives are very much real. We're not livestock in a pen, and above all, we are powerful. Our power comes from the very lives we have created. The lives that the mafiosi relish in were also created by our hands. This is the country we've built, brick by brick. Judge Lavinia, am I dreaming? Why is my father talking with a hitman like that? You can hear the radio still? Oh! Turn that thing off! Don't listen to that thing! Oh my god! That's still on? No, father, he's in danger. Oh no. Oh, you don't want to listen to that. Oh no. Lavinia feels tears welling up in her eyes, but she does not have the time to wipe them because she already has a premonition in her heart. She moves to Rubio's daughter and gently covers her ears. Oh my god. Damn! For Arknights, this is effed! What the hell? I mean, for any game this would be effed, but bro... like that? The inhabitants of Volsini will never forget this day. It was a canon event, can't escape it. Jeez, this dude just offed himself. On a clear morning, the crisp clarion call of a pistol's muzzle reverberates across Volsini through every radio. Everybody heard it! Former Volsini segretario di Sicurezza Alimentare Rubio died during his inaugural speech taking over as Ministro dei Lavori Pubblici. Rest in peace to my guy. He did something extremely respectable with freaking saying what he had to say for the greater good. Damn. Rest in peace. F in chat for him, man. That dude. Jeez, man. That is terrible. The chaos that ensued, though it would be subdued before half a day's time, in fact became the first step towards a new era for Siracusa. I mean, he had to expose all of that corruptness, man. Now the people know. Jeez. Stage number 9. Lock and load. The gun could be an instrument of order or destroy the facade of a civilization. Okay. Here we go into church. Oof. You said, am I going to be streaming the whole day? No! Me streaming the whole day? That's crazy. How you doing, though, Potato? What's up, my guy? I saw you were in the stream earlier, but that was when I wasn't looking at chat. But how you doing? Hopefully you're doing good. Having a good day. Alright, what's the stage look like? It doesn't matter, because I'm gonna beat it regardless. Please. See, this is the first step towards a new dawn. You know, things are gonna get better from here, right? Things are gonna get better, right? A new day. It's a new day, yes it is. Alright, well. Let's see how it goes. I mean, we still got like 2 stages left or something, right? So we gotta fight something, huh? Alright. Leon forgot what happened that day. Oh yeah, because he got knocked F out. He was still too young at the time. Oh. Good evening, guys. How's the night going? It's good. It's good. How about you? He knows only 2 things for certain. That day was not the day his mother died. You said just chilling, taking a plane tomorrow to see your dad. Haven't gone on vacation in a year. Oh, enjoy your vacation, dude. Have a good time with your dad, man. Have a good time. That day was the only day that he ever saw his father look somewhat lost. He walked through the rainy streets and saw his father sitting outside the church without an umbrella. He tried to run over to hold up his umbrella for his father, but it slipped and fell. His father picked him up. The rain was heavier than usual that day. He could not clearly see his father's expression, but was still acutely aware of his father's chagrin. He still remembers the question his father asked him at the time. Would Siracusa be better off without the Familia? Leon! Wake up! Dimitri! I'm dehydrated. Okay, let me stop. Why are you laying on the ground here? Where's the Don? Were you attacked? Yeah, he whooped my ass. No, father, he... Right, my father. Where is he? Nobody knows where the Don is, and just now Rubio broke the news about our alliance with the Salizos over the radio. He also slandered us, accusing us of joining together against Signora Cecilia. And now all of the Familia are looking right at us. Would Siracusa be better off with the Familia? That's not exactly slander, is it? Leon, I know what my father wants to do. Well, what the hell? What is this, the TV room, bro? Who would have thought this Rubio guy was actually a complete idiot? What are you talking about? He's clearly a good man. No, what I mean is, what's the point of him even saying stuff like that? He finally managed to climb up to that position, and now he's gonna die over a few sentences. Because he cared about the bigger picture. To try to help the greater good and everybody here, including people like you! That's why, you idiot. What a waste of a perfectly good life. Boo this woman! Boo her! She's trash. Trash. You could go get jumped by the mafia then. Are you crying? No, I'm not. Oh, want a tissue? Oh. Never mind. Don't boo her. She actually feels bad because she's crying about it. Oh. Thanks. Oh, my bad. Damn, I made you catch some booze there. Ooh. Who are you? Employees only. I'm the boss of the Familia Bologna, but you can just call me Bernardo. Huh? The Don of Familia Bologna? What brings an honored Odysseus Don here? If my memory serves me properly, this place is supposed to split off, and become a secondary command tower of this new nomadic city's code. That's right. It's hard to tell if you can't hear the emotion from the voice, exactly. Yeah, when you can't hear the voice, it's sort of difficult. Then there's one thing I'd like to ask of you. What are you doing? Begin the separation sequence for the secondary core area. Oh? Impossible, but that does explain everything. What my father told you, that we're planning to ignite an all-out war between the Familiae to flush out Signora Cecilia out, it was a feint. From the very beginning, Familia Bologna was just a bargaining chip for him. Everything you see now was his design. Everything for the sake of Siracusano without Familia. You seriously expect me to believe that the Don of the most powerful Familia in the country is trying to destroy all of the Familiae? Yeah! You have no choice but to believe me, Dimitri. You just said all of the Familiae are looking at us, right? Story a tad dark, huh? Yeah, you could say that again. Yes, but even if they believe Rubio, no one would dare to do anything rash so soon. But it's just a matter of time. The fuse has already been lit. Would Siracusano be better off without the Familiae? Padre mio, this is what you've believed in the whole time. That's why you had Dimitri test me in the first place. But what do you want me to do? What can I even do? Leon. Huh? You said before that you'd handle things your way, Leon. I did. Then you should focus up. Whatever the situation at this critical moment, the Don isn't here. You are now the boss of the Familia. We have to do something. I know. Go and tell the Salizos that I want to meet with Alberto. Then get in touch with the Rosati man, Wallach. You mean... I see. Well, it's time to step it up. What is it I hope to do? It's time to step it up, man. By building goodwill to Karasi's legacy, you got the people to believe that you really chose to draw all the fire purely out of a desire to avenge him. It wasn't until the end that you finally revealed a sliver of your real face. Your self-control is admirable, Rubio. Unfortunately, I knew a long time ago that you and Karasi were on the same path. He said F Wallach, all my homies hate Wallach. Yeah, after what happened with Giovanna, right? That's the name. After what happened there, man, F that guy. Neither of you were willing to accept the yoke of the Familia rule forever. Only he stepped onto the stage like a moth to the flame, while you concealed yourself a little bit better. After all, I was in charge of the liquidation 30 years ago. I remembered him, and naturally, I'd remember you too. It came as a surprise to me that you chose to make your move now, but that brings with it opportunity. It is the separation sequence. Is the separation sequence still not complete? There we go. It'll be done shortly. I hope you know that stalling for time and playing petty tricks won't accomplish anything. The lives of all my colleagues are in your hands. I'm not kidding. I don't want anything to do with conflicts between your big familia. I just hope you keep your promise. You say that, but the look in your eyes and the beating of your heart tells me that you're ready to die with me. Relax, I just want to ask you a question. Have you ever thought about what a Siracusano without familia would look like? Just get rid of it all, huh? You said Leon should be from 18 to 21 years old, within that range, basically, young adult. Dan Brown stares blankly at the scene unfolding in front of his eyes. He has slain many people and seen his fair share of corpses. He became numb to the sight of blood a long time ago. But this bothered him, huh? But this is something altogether different. Dan Brown, why are you still here? Dan Brown, why are you still here? The Don wants to meet the Bologna and Rosati bosses. So hurry up and do what you need to do. What is the Don doing? Are you deaf, Dan Brown? The Don is about to meet the Ballones, and he told us to prepare. Prepare what? You don't get it? The Don sincerely wanted to cooperate with the Ballones, and that broadcast just now was them trying to drag us underwater. How could the Don let that go unpunished? The Ballones were the first to sully our honor. So it's not our fault if we're a little discourteous with them. The Don's meaning is obvious. Follow his orders at the meeting. Familia Ballone is about to be wiped from Siracusa. Oh boy. Why are they chasing money and power instead of violence and conflict? Is killing me just a cathartic, good job, Keith. Cathartic release of this violence? Or is it because I got in the way of people behind you taking power? He's remembering that right now. Dan Brown suddenly understands why he hasn't been able to sleep at night. It hit him. It's crazy the things that it takes for people to finally freaking wake up, man. And now, Dan Brown, you better wake the hell up and do what you gotta do. Alright. Texas knows why she's been hesitating. She doesn't like to think, and that means when she encounters a situation in which she's forced to think, she plans everything to the letter in advance. She anticipated this well before she ever set out on her trip to Siracusa. She knew that she would have to fight, but she believes that what she did in Lungmen was not fundamentally different from what she had done in Columbia or Siracusa. Excuse me. She does not believe that her life in Lungmen is righteous, just as she does not believe that her life in Siracusa or Columbia was evil. She has always dealt in the logistics of life and death. She knew that one day she would have to face the land of Siracusa, but she had already made up her mind, just as she had once asked her grandfather this question: isn't Siracusan morality just trampling on the lives of the people all the same? She even anticipated meeting up with old acquaintances like Giovanna. She really did anticipate all of this, and that's why she's been tossing and turning sleeplessly for several nights. But the one thing that she did not expect is that the people she would meet here who wanted to change the place. Leon, even though he is an heir to the Familia, his way of thinking is progressive. His ideas may still be immature, but they are never violent. Lavinia, a puppet of Senora Cecilia's will, but a judge who nevertheless wants the law to apply equally. Carassi, even though she never met him, she learned from many sources that he served the people as Ministro de Lavori La Clabrici. And finally, what are you gonna say, Rubio? She used to feel that there was never going to be an end to this, that she was powerless to change Siracusa, that everything was too deeply entrenched. So she chose to run. However, after returning this time, she's met people who wanted to make this place a better land, and they were hurt one after another. Would she still choose to run? There's no more time to run. You're done running. I found her! Jolenia's in here! Come here! You ain't about to do nothing. She has been hesitating because her desire to return to Lungmen is real, but at the same time, her anger towards the plight of those people is just as real, and right before her very eyes, a good man with good intentions is forced by this country to cry out at the cost of his life. That is when Texas realizes never in her life has she felt so outraged. Whoa, what's with the crowd? Looks like some of them are starting to charge. Don't blame me for this, Texas. I've already done what I could. Hey! Why would I blame you? Hey, you partner. You get a good rest? Good enough. You look pretty mad. So you could tell. Of course, just like how you could guess how I want to eat from my mood. We've been partners for so many years. Exusai, a good man just died. I heard. There's something I want to do for him. I was thinking the same thing. Do my ears deceive me, Texas? You're planning on staying, aren't you? Lapland, thank you for doing your best to help me get back to Lungmen, but I've already made up my mind. There are a few people out there who don't deserve to die like that, and they need help. They deserve it. Can you actually do anything about that? Is this little fairy tale enough to make you choose a different path? This little fairy tale is more than enough to make me choose a different path. Some things aren't that complicated at all, Lapland. Alright, it's demon time, boys. You, on the other hand, how long are you going to stay on a leash? What, are you lecturing me now? Take it as little advice from someone who's been there. Exusai, I'm gonna break the encirclement. Back me up. You got it. Let's go, baby! It's go time.
Texas, you're always full of surprises.
Okay. The sounds of footsteps and screams gradually dissipate with Texas and Exusai's departure, and the alley falls silent again. Only the hollow laughter of the lone wolf continues to reverberate, until she too stops laughing. She turns her gaze into a certain direction, not the one Texas left, but rather where the familia Siracusano resides. Listen, I've talked a lot today, alright? I couldn't do the super crazy laugh right now. Father, oh... Yeah... Feel any better? Yes. Your Honor, why would my father do something like that? I wish he would have kept doing what he did before, if he only just kept on being an ordinary secretario. You might not understand this yet, but your father was a great man. I'll send people to keep you safe. Stay inside and don't wander out, alright? I could feel it after what my father has done. The whole city is going to take a turn upside down. Yeah, going from Olympus to Siracusano takes a toll for real. You should hide here with me. Thank you, but I have work to do. Everybody's got something to do. Lavinia walks out of the room. The peal of that gunshot resounds through Volsini. Even the dark clouds part for a few minutes as if spooked, letting a few strands of sunlight filter through. For the first time in ages, her agreement with Bernardo was once her only goal, to the point that when she found out Bernardo had broken his promise, she didn't know what to do with herself. But now she knows, because she's been told she does not stand alone, and the ones who told her made a sacrifice 100 times more heroic than her struggles. Compared to them, she might actually be the lucky one, but she does not plan to stand by and rely on this luck. Minister Rubio, your sacrifice will not be in vain. She strokes the codex in her hands, a few names from Rubio's diary still lingering in her head. She has either seen them before or heard of them. This is the most bountiful legacy that Rubio has left behind for her. Moreover, yeah, that book better be water resistant. Listen, it's got some powers. It's a very Mickey Mouse Clubhouse magical Disney magic unga bunga book. All right, it's blessed. Who is it? Penguin Logistics needs something delivered. Ayo. Stage time. This dude, Don Alberto. I came because I heard Bologna wanted to speak with me. What, does Bernardo not even dare to show his face? My father made his own decision. Just trusted I could speak on behalf of Familia Bologna. Oh? You mean to tell me that you have a satisfactory explanation for all this? Or are you confident enough to deal with the fallout? What I wanted to say is... Dan Brown, I didn't call for you to come out yet. No, the time is now, old man. Dan Brown points the weapon in his hand at Alberto. Let's go, Dan Brown! That's what I like to see! Dan Brown, I'm afraid you're pointing your knife at the wrong target. I don't make mistakes. Oh, that was a cold line. Look what the Familia bosses have become. You all sit high and mighty above the rest of us, talking all fancy about your politics, trends, country, and future. But what's the reality? The only thing you give a damn about is your own business. We took the times with violence, old man. Why not take a little pride in it? The times have changed, Dan Brown. Why don't you understand this? We're shaping the times as we want. I don't understand it. I just see us turning weak and stupid. We don't take pride in our instincts, and we don't use peace to fight for peace. If we keep this up, what will we become? We won't become anything. No, we're not a pack of wolves anymore. We're monsters hiding in human skin. And our leaders. You. And you. You aren't more civilized. You're just more hypocritical. Looks like I should have kept you on a tighter leash, Dan Brown. Excuse me, this isn't your podium. Nobody could have caught what happens next. In the blink of an eye, Alberto appears behind Dan Brown? Oh, he's like that? A streak of blood appears across the car wash worker's throat? Damn. Dan Brown is dead? Bro finally was standing up to this guy and this happened? Well, he is Lappy's dad after all, so yeah, I guess it makes sense. Well, damn. He grips his neck, his eyes wide, unable to make a sound. Damn! Then he slowly slumps to the ground, maintaining his posture. He will never speak again. Now that matter is resolved, I won't beat around the bush, Leon. His father convinced me to agree to combine our Familia's forces to take down Senor Cecilia. I don't see sincerity in anything you've done. The people know that I, Don Alberto, never place a bet lightly. What they don't know is that once I do, I never stop until I win. Leon, submit to Familia. Salizo. Or die here and now. You have 10 seconds. Alberto takes out an acquainted pocket watch from his waist and begins counting down Leon's fate. Hell no! 10. You've always got the option of violence, but you refrain from using it because of your upbringing and self-control. I'd even like to thank you for your kindness. That's not what I meant. And I'm not blaming you either, Leon. For you to even consider why the rain hasn't stopped is already exceptionally rare to see. 9. Yeah, the radio part did happen, indeed, Speedy, indeed. You subconsciously lumped yourself in with Lavinia and Karasi, but don't ever forget you're not one of them. I know. If you really knew, you wouldn't be standing here. 8. Leon thought he understood what they were trying to say. He could never truly be Lavinia's ally. He would always be his father's son. This is the life he was born into, something he cannot change, and in spite of that, he's always believed he has done his best. Is his best not good enough? But 7. You aren't more civilized, you're just more hypocritical. Yeah, hey, bro better have that quick draw for real. This is the moment when he finally awakens. It isn't a question of good enough. He has been wrong from the very beginning. 6. We aren't more civilized, we're just more hypocritical. We aren't more civilized, we're just more hypocritical. 5. Right, that's right. Why is he sitting here? Why did he still think that he could resolve this like the Familia do? He knew the answer all along, but he chose to ignore this answer for the longest time because of who he is and where he came from. 4. Everything he's done before was just violence wrapped up in pretense. And civility can never be born from violence. 3. You're running short on time, Leon. I choose... What just happened? Boss, the secondary core area. Someone started the separation program. What did you say? So this is your last resort, father. Then I'll... Too naive. You're pretty fast for age. Wallets, you came to back him up, eh, yo? The Rosati. Damn! Leon, I'm here. You go on ahead, I'll handle this. Alright. What the hell? I see, so this is Bologna's trump card. But are you sure you really want to make an enemy of me, Don Alberto? And of the Savizos? You expect me to believe that you were ever really going to be our friend? Shared interest could have been the bond connecting us, pup. But there's something to your youthful delusions. Oh, geez, reading 101. I think you could actually turn things upside down. You old fossils always think you could control everything, but you never stop to consider whether the times have left you behind. Come then, pups. Let me try your hand. Alright, they're squaring up over there. Leon knows that as the Don of a Familia, he should return home and navigate his people through these turbulent times to maximize their profit. But as a man who thinks he understands Lavinia's ideals, a man who saw the way Karasi conducted himself, and as a man who has always been lost, he's never been clear about what he should do next. He can't lie to himself anymore. I'm sorry, Dimitri. He does not walk the path of his Familia. He knows where his father is. Damn. And there he goes. I did what I had to. It won't be long before it reaches Zaro. The time has come. Yeah, I didn't think Wallace would be the one that stopped that attack like that, I'm gonna be honest. Or Wallach. Agnes's Fang, Luna Cub. You've kept me waiting. Hey, yo, well, Luna Cub, what? Wait, you showed up like once in the story for like 5 seconds. What the hell? You're never alone, and I'm not good at taking a lot of opponents at once. I don't make a wise target. Agnes told me that of the remaining fangs, you are the one who most deserves to die. You've toyed around with a thing called power, trying to use that garbage to win this. Quite the profound insight from La Senora de Lupe. Do you know where the remaining fangs are? No. One now lives at a company called Rhodes Island. She returned to Siracusa not too long ago. Another, knowing that there was no hope of victory, went into hiding and cultivated a student early. These two wandering wolves have now returned to Siracusa. Another is still hiding in the wastes. As long as I remain here, I can track their movements. With a little more power, I can exercise my will to find them and have my men eliminate them. This is what Zaro discovered. The power. The might of power. Does that count as victory? It's what he believes. How strange. The strange one is you, Fang of Agnes. You didn't come here to kill me, did you? I was just a little curious. You don't seem like an evil man or one who wields power as you claimed. What do you see when you look at me, then? A beast who went looking for a place to die, now laying peacefully in it. Oh. Well done. Are those wise guys gone yet? They're gone, right? Thank goodness, I thought they were going to start fighting. But what are we going to do with this body? Damn. Rest in peace. I don't want to touch it. Still, I can't help but feel a bit sad for this guy. Damn, bro. Oh, it's you. It's Ben. I'll handle it. Who are you? Just a friend of this nameless man. Damn. My guy got done dirty. He just wanted to wash cars! You discovered something important, my friend. Violence is done in the name of civility. That is the true nature of the familia. And we must come to terms with what we call civility, even if it's another pretense, even if it's just a form of self-restraint, even if it's only a stone thrown from our basest instincts. An earnest desire for civility will always be different from using it to whitewash your sins. Neither this country nor this city will remember you. But I will remember you, Dan Brown, the car wash worker. Give a round of applause for my guy. Together with Rubio, the two of you have proven the lie that familia can change and adapt. Damn. Bro said some mother just stole my neck, can't have shit in my Siracusa. Bro, he just died, jeez. Making jokes about him. Alright. Let's do it, boys. Stage number 9. Man, this story, the way that this is wrapping up is so good, though. It's sad at the same time, but the character progression that is going on is so good. I mean, it is unfortunate what happened to Dan Brown, but bro was trying to do the right thing in the end, you know?
We're counting on you again today, little apple.
We're counting on you again. Shut up. You're supposed to be on skill 3. Come here, buddy.
Pass on your last words. No. Take them out fast.
No. Will be a forever jammer, this song. Interesting. Where those enemies are coming from. Okay.
It's not my wish to take lives.
Oh, whoops. Texas is just standing there. My bad. How's the event going? Good. It's sad boy hours right now. Like I'm honestly pretty. Oh, that's my bad. It's sad boy hours though. We've had 2 recent deaths in the game, you know. You know what? I don't know what to do with you. Oh hell no, you don't. You're not gonna do that, I'll tell you that much.
You ran into me.
That's what you're not gonna do. No, sir.
Need speed to succeed. Who will you choose?
Hold it. Hey, yo, wait a minute. You? The old guy that we talked to? Unlimited attack range while under asset liquidation? Attacks using ammo decrease the target's defense. Max ammo 10? What the hell, bruh? He's killing my civilians! What? That's not nice. I disturbed his nap, man. F your damn nap. Stop shooting the civilians, bruh. What the hell? Bro is wilding out. Oh my god. He's sleepwalking? Bro. Oh yeah, that's why he has on that sleep mask. Bro, wake up! Wake up! Hey, what's wrong with you? Bro, you need to wake up. You're doing too much. You wilding out, bro. You were actually wilding out. You need to chill.
This is Chen.
Broski. Wake up, I don't want to hurt you. You thought Wallace would be the mini-boss, but it was me. Yeah, it was this dude. Like, what? I cannot say this isn't something I expected. Oh no. Come on. Why you gotta make me do this to you? Why you make me do this? Well, yeah, that was like the most random thing ever. You're not wrong. Like, I don't bro was just sleepwalking because I'm like, why are we fighting? And the dude was cool. Man got volcanoed. That's what happens when you sleepwalk. You get freaking volcanoed, buddy. Enjoy. Enjoy. No, I'll let you do your thing. Here, I'll back you up like this now. Leave W alone. She doesn't deserve this. Yeah, I just roasted him. I had to. I had to, man. W supremacy. W supremacy, boys. Hell yeah. Alright, so we should be good here. Let's wrap it up, eh? Come here, buddy boy. You're with me. You're not making it past. It's not happening. Go ahead. Try. You're done. We did it. We did it, boys. Job well done. We ended up letting him go. He stopped wanting to fight us halfway through. You felt it too, didn't you? If he really wanted to kill us, he could have gotten it done. He just didn't want to take the time. We can't underestimate any of the Siracusano family. You got one thing wrong. I never underestimated any of them. Every familia is my enemy, including the Bolognes. Don't you think you're jumping the gun a bit there? You don't seem surprised. You betrayed your own boss. You expect me to believe you'd really go in with us? But let me... That's a good point. That's like one of the most logical... That's one of the most logical lines I've seen in a game. After everything that's happened, yeah. It's like, you literally shanked your own boss, didn't you? Like, what the hell did you think was gonna happen? Like, what? But let me point out, now isn't a good time. Dimitri does not waver in the face of Wallach's sharpened blade, instead turning back to his soldiers. What's going on in the city? Nothing good. The familiae know the secondary core separation sequence started. People are all pretty mad at us in the Silizus. Yeah. Wise guys from the other familiae are now hitting us too. What about the thing I asked you to handle? You said, Dimitri, sorry. Was I supposed to be surprised? Like, honestly, like, you didn't think people don't, like, know what the hell you did? Disgraceful. He's surely a nice guy. A nice guy. What about the thing I asked you to handle? You were right on the money. The eyes and ears we planted in the other familia tell us that the other people are angry at the Bolognes and Celizos. We weren't their main deal here. All the chaos down there is exactly what the Familia were looking for. Everything Senora Cecilia kept down is bubbling right up to the surface now. There's already fighting over how to divvy up Bologna and the Silizu assets. And we've already got some old grudges out there getting settled. Everyone hopping in directly or indirectly. This is exactly what you wanted, huh, boss? So you betrayed us after all. Wallach, you're not an idiot. You get there's no point in us fighting right now. Isn't it better to solve the big problems first? Is it how the Rosatis handled everything back in Colombia? You really think you could swallow up Siracusa all on your own? Pick your friends wisely, Wallach. Don't feel too bad. Not like I'm jumping for joy to team up with somebody like you. Where's Leon? What? He didn't go back home? Nope, no trace of him anywhere. He's avoiding us, obviously. Leon, don't tell me. Dimitri takes a deep breath. There's no point in overthinking things now. He has to face reality. Now that the Familia are starting to bite one another, this is the best chance we'll have to take the secondary core area. If we're gonna have a future, we'll have to take hold of it first. Oh, jeez. Don Alberto, what's the situation? It's mayhem out there. Wise guys from multiple Familia are taking advantage of the confusion to attack us, and our soldiers have started to fight back. Things have spiraled out of control. That's funny. This can't possibly be what that Leon kid meant. Now that I think of it, Bernardo, even though Lapland showed up on a whim, you included us in your calculations, didn't you? The ironclad law laid down with Sicilia is crumbling. You've set fire to everything it took decades to make Siracusa what she is. Is this also what you wanted? Why? Where's Lapland? We haven't been able to reach her since yesterday morning. Forget it. Boss, it's a madhouse out there right now. You want us to wait and see if anything changes? Even if we wanted to keep Familia Saluzzo out of this, it's no longer possible. Bernardo, that old runt, can't believe he accounted for all this. I'm not gonna lie, I thought he said something else for a second. I almost said that out loud. I was like, what the I was like, wait, what? Tell our people out there to come back. Then send some of our heavies to the command tower in the secondary core area. The Bolognas and Rosatis aren't gonna let it go. Do you mean... I have no interest in that new city, but I'm not about to let it fall into the hands of those who have betrayed me either. The Australian word. Padre! Leon, I never expected you to find this place. I happen to recall it from memory. Since you're here, come take a seat. I know what you're trying to do here, do you? Since the very beginning, you wanted to see Siracusa return to the dark times of 60 years ago. You want the Familia all tearing into each other. If Senora Cecilia didn't step in, Siracusa's Familia may have well mortally wounded each other. But this time you wanted them to break free of Senora Cecilia's chains to fight each other until nothing is left. So you do understand after all. But you didn't come here to confirm your conjecture with me, did you? What I want to know is what exactly made you this way? When I was 20 years old, I was just an ordinary Bologna wise guy. They wanted me to rub somebody out. I couldn't put it off. So I had to flee into a nearby village. I took a new identity and went into hiding. I lived there for almost 6 months. Nothing particularly noble about happened during that time, but those 6 months gave me an entirely new perspective on the country I lived in. There is no corner of Siracusa completely free from the influence of the Familia, but in places like the villages outside the city, the Familia are just your run-of-the-mill thuggish bullies. I found a job as a cobbler, and for that summer, I plied my trade by the side of the road and watched them go about their business. In the end, nothing they did impressed me at all, but I will never forget that summer when sweat flowed from my brow like rain. Leon, whether it's me, or you, or any wise guy, we've all been branded from birth. But it was during that summer that I realized life in Siracusa will continue, even with no Familia. You said Alberto, I have no effing idea what's going on, so I'm just gonna try and ruin everybody's day? Yeah, sounds about right, true. So that's why you helped Lavinia and didn't mind that the two of us were growing closer. You genuinely want to support her cause, don't you? Yeah, he does want to support. In all honesty, I did want to see the kind of justice she envisions. Which is why you didn't have insurance for this plan. You don't need me, Lavinia, or anyone else assuming any of the risk. You think that when you tear down the Familia holding down the people, their lives won't be negatively impacted at all? Absolutely. But that doesn't go far enough, Padre Mio. It doesn't? No. It's far from enough. Letting the Familia tear into each other until they've worn themselves out may overturn the existing system, but that isn't enough to get Siracusa back into the hands of the people. Are you worried about the Senora Cecilia? No, what I'm worried about is... Inertia? I came to realize something when we were working as Karasi's assistant. The Familia have had their roots here for thousands of years. Even if the people reject the Familia, they have no idea what shape Siracusa might take. Even after they overthrow the old system, will they manage to build something new? I don't think so. The people will be overwhelmed, not knowing what happened. All they'll know is that their house suddenly collapsed. And when they go to build on top of those ruins, they'll build what amounts to a Familia. Nothing will change at all. If we continue down this path, we may bring about a Siracusa without Familia. For a bit. But the Siracusa you're dreaming of will never come. You're dreaming too big, Padre Mio. You want to give them your Siracusa, but you never stop to think. If they're willing and able to accept it, all we could do is let everyone out there know what's happening, and involve them in the process. That's the only way we could start the conversation on a Siracusa without Familia. Sorry. You said hello, enjoying the story near its end? Yeah, I am, Christmas. It is quite good. How you doing? Looks like my son's all grown up. I thought you came here for a good old-fashioned father-son argument. I didn't expect you to teach me something. Padre Mio, so what are you going to do? I'll go find Lavinia, organize a coalition of non-Familia forces, and seize control of the secondary core's command tower. As long as the new city is under my control, I'll have the advantage. As for whether I'll be able to negotiate with Senora Cecilia or I'll have to confront her directly, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But no matter what happens, we'll be betraying Dimitri and our whole Familia. Do it your way then, Leon. You were the one who started this whole mess. Don't even think about sitting on the sidelines and leaving everything to me. Don't worry, I'll catch up with you. Good. Dawn, I hear you never set foot in church. Yeah, you want to be sleepwalking mid-freaking mission, bro, shooting at civilians. You need to go get that checked out, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. You said I'm good, just woke up in the middle of the night and can't sleep, so you thought you might as well watch your stream? Well, thank you. I appreciate you for being here, man. Siracusa doesn't need churches. If we accept the teachings of Laterano, we're doomed to be influenced by their culture. In the end, all I could do is choose to distance myself. But it's worth making an exception for a man like you. Oh. Whew. Your Honor, everyone's here. I've counted over 50. It's a lot less than before. The people planted in here by the Familia have all gone back home, haven't they? That's right. Ironic as that may be, it does save me some effort. Listen up. The courts occupy an awkward position in Siracusa. We represent the will of Senora Cecilia to some extent, and in return, gain a certain amount of power. But this power is not enough for us to fulfill our obligations. Quite the contrary. In many cases, the power we hold only makes us more aware of how powerless we are in the face of the entities known as Familia. We can neither lower our heads and accept it as most ordinary people can, nor can we truly integrate into these Familia. Throughout this process, many of our colleagues have been ostracized, pushed out, or even killed because they could not bear the situation any longer. In fact, even if they ended up betraying the law, I would not be in a position to blame them. The truth is, I'm only where I am today because of my connection to Familia Bologna. You all know what happened and what is happening out there. At first, I assumed all I could do is what I did before. Pray that the Familia struggles don't chew through too many common folk, and that Senora Cecilia would come to mete out justice for us in the end. However, a brave man told us that he thinks the Familia system is evil, and that all of this is unjust. He wanted to change everything, and so he pinned his hopes on me. All of you, just like me, come from outside the Familia system. You've all worked with me for so many years, and I believe that among you, there are those who harbor even greater grievances against the Familia than I, and those who understand the status quo more deeply than I. Therefore, I would like to ask all of you to help me. A moment of silence passes. What can we even do? The separation sequence of the new city's core started not long ago. This confirms the conspiracy conjured by the Bellones and Saluzos, as revealed by Ministro Rubio. For the Familia, this was the spark that ignited new conflict, and for us, it is an opportunity. The new nomadic city will be our bargaining chip amidst the chaos, whether negotiating with Senora Cecilia or jockeying the power with the Familia. Another moment of silence passes. Even with all of us together, we don't have enough people. I have 2 reliable friends. Hey! Let's go. Hello, everyone. Chelinia, how are you? Why are you? And how come I never heard of another Sancta and Locini? All you need to know is that Chelinia and her friend are on our side. Also, Ministro Rubio left some resources to help me, and I managed to get in touch with them. They will assist us. But I must be honest with you all. This is a perilous road, and I cannot guarantee that everyone will survive. It's dangerous out here. Those who don't want to put their lives on the line are free to leave. Damn. Well, if you want to go, you could go. Even if we succeed, will it really accomplish anything? I can't promise you it will. The only other thing I can promise is that I'm willing to give my life for this. Only 30 some odd people remain, so 20 people left? Because there was 50, right? I think there was 50, right? But they have no intention of leaving. I should be thanking you for giving me this opportunity, Your Honor. I would have gone crazy without you at the courthouse. I heard the radio broadcast, but I knew right away what happened. And honestly, I can't take this anymore. Maybe we won't be able to actually do something in the end, but I at least want those wise guys to know we're not lumps of fin meat for them to butcher. Thank you, all of you. Senor Lavinia, ready on your end. Or ready on our end. So soon? The Familia are all stirred up now. They don't usually give the common folk a second look. Even now, they probably don't think we could get in their way at all. But we have to let them know that we've never really had a hand in running the city. The town belongs to us. Take your people and go to the control tower. You said the contrast between playable and Penance in the story is kind of funny too. And lore, she doesn't fight. It's like a character in Honkai Impact 3rd, Pardo Phyllis. She doesn't fight in the story, but in the gameplay, she's like freaking cracked. So it's pretty funny. It's like the same thing. Alright, we'll use everything at our disposal to hold back the wise guys as best as we can. Thank you, do your best. We're the ones who should be thanking you. We never took the Familia head on, and we're leaving the most dangerous work to you. I'm ready and willing. Your Pardo's hilarious. Pardo is great. In Boca al Lupo. Crepai. And we're not done yet. You used Karasi as bait, got your own son involved, and even tricked your own associates under the righteous pretense of handling Cecilia, all to muddy the waters of the city. You didn't even waver in the face of Saluzzo's lone wolf. Instead, you took that opportunity to drag Saluzzo into the mud with you. The high-profile assassin of the Rosati girl was, on one hand, to convince Alberto that he had an ally in you, while on the other hand, serving as an example to the other Familia. You've made full use of Texas as your final card. In Giovanna's hands, the Rosatis were a deadly but hidden saber, but in Wallach's hands, they are a savage and ostentatious knife. You saw Rubio's connection with Karasi and even took advantage of his anger. You thought no one knew his self-restraint and never expected that you had already uncovered him. I knew you'd be in town, but I didn't expect you to see through all my plans so easily. It is always easier to trace back steps in retrospect. And your plan had already been set in motion. Even if I was able to deduce all this, there's nothing I could do. Even if Cecilia were to pop up right here, right now, even she would be hard-pressed to resolve everything. Who would have imagined that the Dawn of the most powerful Familia would use his own power as bait to use his own people as bait to bring all the others down with him? You don't seem particularly upset about it. Cecilia never asked me for a Siracusa that would flourish forever. And I was never after wealth or power. What you've done undoubtedly breaks the rules that Cecilia established, and so I really did come to end you. But your father-son talk there surprised me. Oh? Cecilia has never tolerated any disruptions to her order because no one came with an answer that could satisfy her. But you, Bernardo, have an excellent son. You won't be able to shake apart the society Cecilia built with her own 2 hands. Not by yourself. But if your son came along with you, then maybe. It wouldn't be completely impossible.
Life is full of surprises. I thought I'd realize my lifelong dream and could die happy today. But who would have known that I'd change my mind and that I'd want to see what Leon could do? It's too bad. For a moment, Edenir cast his gaze in the direction of Grey Hall. Something inhuman is approaching. I see, I've heard of this. It is also part of your plan. It's something that has to be done, that's all. Please go, Don. This is the price I have to pay. So be it. Just a moment, Reverend. Don, rather, Padre. I've never prayed to anyone in my entire life, and I don't think I'll find closure with anyone else. The Lord cannot answer me. But right here, I do have some questions only you could answer. By all means. How did Senora feel when she came back from Laterano? Conflicted. She was distressed about the challenges she has to face. She was looking forward to the society she was about to create. More or less the same that you're feeling right now. So you said funny how the two most powerful people in Siracusa are an elderly divorced couple. Huh. Funny how that works. I will say. Alright, I know. You be careful too. How are Texas and Uxusi doing? They're with Lavinia right now, so they're doing her a favor. The judge lady, At least she's a bit more put together in the Bologna family fellers than from before. Hope nothing bad happens to him. Yeah. Giovanna, hey! You alright? Miss Giovanna, you're awake? Giovanna. I'm not dead. No! You actually survived, which is crazy considering they have been killing people in this game lately. Congratulations, you escaped death. The assassin missed your heart by a couple centimeters, and you pulled through. I gotta say though, it's a good thing you're in such excellent shape, otherwise you probably wouldn't have made it. Wallach, how long was I unconscious for? A day. I'm guessing a lot's happened over the course of that day. Yeah. Tell me what's going on. Alright. Explains everything. Brrr. Okay. There you go. You're finally here, Don. Or should I say, Zaro. Oh, bro's like you about to pay for your sins. Bernardo. What are you scheming? Don't play dumb. I can tell you're in denial about the conclusions you've drawn. You dare? Why wouldn't I dare? You've pushed me into a lifetime of power and betrayal. You're so prideful and arrogant, you never imagined that one day I could betray you too. Don't forget, Bernardo, I'm the one who made you everything you are. Finally made it. Welcome in, Doctor. How you doing? A pitch black mist wraps around Bernardo's neck. Another body about to hit the floor. Damn. Arknights on a kill streak right now, bro. What the hell? But he pays it no heed. You still don't get it, Zaro. The game you, Signore de Lupe are playing means nothing to me. Siracusa is the absolute limit of your imagination. You think that ultimate power is to control a country, multiple countries, or even subjugate all the lands. But I do not think so. Real power is the power to command an entire reproach. In my original plan, Siracusa would fall along with me. Now my son has shown me that he sees a bigger picture. You should take comfort in that. Now take that comfort back to your mountain forest. In this round of the game, you have lost. I lost? I still have countless ways to... Senor de Lupide has found many ways to control his fangs. However, Zaro immediately notices a trail of blood running from the corner of Bernardo's mouth. Poison! You were planning this from the very beginning, weren't you, Bernardo? Bernardo does not answer. He has already lost the strength to speak. He simply lifts up his head at the wide open doors of the church. His gaze passes over flower beds, tall buildings, and dark clouds, until it finally passes through time itself. He sees the summer of the year when he, as a cobbler, was sweating profusely beneath the scorching sun, but he felt an unprecedented fulfillment from it. The feeling would haunt him for the rest of his life.
He slowly closes his eyes, like a true king. Damn. Imbecile. You imbecile! The giant wolf's roars reverberates through the church. But no one is there to answer him. After a while, he turns his gaze into the direction Leon left. He does not accept such failure. Absolutely not. Rest in peace to my guy, too. Jeez, 2 people did this damn stream. That's the 3rd death just today. Right? Yeah, they on a kill streak for real, chat. This is horrible. Damn. Like, Arknights said, yeah, the very end of this event, oh, we on demon time for real, for real. Jeez. The streets of Volsini are either packed with fighting familiae or completely empty. Jeez, chat. You've never seen this happen in Arknights before, and in the same event. And they said, yeah, no, we're gonna show you how bad this could get. Not a soul notices an old woman walking over towards the city gate. And not far away, a blindfolded sancta quietly awaits her arrival. I mean, hey, he hit that dude with the chess piece at the end there, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. That dude Zaro got dunked on. That's true. That is true. My guy got finessed out here. He's like, nah, you ain't gonna have control of me no more, buddy. So, alright. You did do it. Who the hell are you? Bro said, Zam! Alright, you could already see the buildings of the new city from here? That's right, spectacular, isn't it? Huh, if you ask me, the edges and corners are a bit too sharp for my liking. That just means your tastes are behind the times, Cecilia. Hey, you? So you're the one, huh? It's you. You the one that got all that power? Damn. I see. I see. Bro said, hear me out, yeah? Alright, how could yours be any better? So have you made up your mind? Not yet. Let's send out warnings to the nosiest familiae. As Senora Cecilia's voice falls, a few black shadows spring out from not too far behind her. They quickly disappear into the buildings of Volsini. Then I'd like to go see an old friend. In my opinion alone is my opinion alone not sufficient? It's always better to get a second opinion, a third. Bro said, Zombie? Sorry, Zombie? Sorry, Zombie? Bruh. Y'all down bad for them cougars, huh? So you are here. Ignir told you, told you, didn't he? Sure enough. I love the food here, it's great stuff. It's been a while, Ben. It certainly has, Cecilia. What brings you here, I wonder? Any guesses? If you just wanted to get the city back under control, you probably wouldn't come to me. Bernardo understands the wolf pack, and his plans ultimately boil down to 4 words. Don't rock the boat. It's gotten the Dodici familia all bloodthirsty, and that bloodlust doesn't quench easily. But it's not too hard either. But I heard some other things from Ignir, and would like a little input from an old friend. I don't have anything in particular to say. This is a legitimate dining establishment, and it needs a new head chef. That's about it. Okay, I thought you'd have some feelings about the current city of Siracusa. Nostalgia is also a feeling. You're fickle, aren't you? Do you really need my opinion? Not really. But I am interested in hearing the thoughts of a man born to civilization who's removed himself from it. In every era, people are bound by the chains of the times into which they were born. You don't escape from that. Bernardo's ideals were an obsession born from your era. He was stuck with using violence to tear it down. He couldn't get past that. What about his son? Who could say? It's not like I could predict the future. But you see it too, don't you? We're watching the birth of a new era here. It's a new day. Yes, it is. Bro said, Outcast Catherine and us and your... Bruh. Y'all down bad for them older women, huh? Them older women. Woo, sheesh. Alright, sleepy boy, move out the way. Stage 10, baby! I'm gonna get some water. I'll be right back, chat, and then we'll finish this. So, y'all already know, be sure to leave a like on the stream, subscribe if you're new. I'll be right back, okay? Thank you guys for hanging out. Alright, boys. Y'all singing the song. It is go time, boys. Let's do it. You should make a lengthy copy pasta for these 3 old women. Oh, Jesus. Oh, boy. Do I need to see them? Do I? Man, chat. Whew, we really have made it to the final stage, huh? Whew, man. I've done a lot of reading in this event. A lot. You know how many people I've seen try to read this event and they gave up? I didn't give up. Alright, Wolf of the Wild. What has become of thee? Well, what has? Let's do it. Let's get it done. Respect the commitment, though. Yes, thank you, thank you. The story of the 10th stage is long. Be prepared. You know, it doesn't shock me. All the dialogue in this freaking event is long, bro. It's all freaking long. It really is. It is what it is. Well, let's finish this event. I say that 1 hour later. Let's finish this event. Finally gets to play the stage after an hour of reading. Whew. Alright, chat, I'm gonna be honed in reading right now, okay? I won't stop reading until we get to the stage. Watch this, watch this, watch this. Recon complete, no hostiles sighted. The route map they gave us sure is nifty. We actually managed to get here first without any real obstacles along the way. All the tech used in the new city's design comes from Colombia. It has lots of functionality that none of the mafiosi ever understood. For example, the road leading directly to the control tower will be blocked off after we pass through. They've also managed to block off other intersections with various methods. Not to mention what we saw along the way. The conflicts between the Familiae have been spreading. At this point, even if any of them wanted to attack the control tower, another Familia would get in the way. Most importantly, they'd never expect us to take it right from under their noses. That's right. However, it's too soon to rest on our laurels. The Bolognes, the Rosatis, and the Saluzos, those three Familiae will never give up on the secondary core area. They will definitely make an appearance. With me and Texas here, you've got nothing to worry about. Sorry, I wasn't trying to get you dragged into this mess in the first place. I chose to do this. Same here, and in exchange, I'll need you to tell me where I could get the best pizza. You always think about that pizza. It's pizza time. Deal. You said the tech here comes from Colombia. That's right. Familia Rosati laid out most of the groundwork, so I'm a little concerned that they'll have some way of breaking through. If there's one place they have no choice but to pass to, where would that be? Meanwhile, something's not right here. You feel it too. It has something to do with the other Familia getting away, but, well, it's possible that the big gate over there might have been activated accidentally. We've been taking detours for a while now, and I'm pretty sure these blockades were set here on purpose. In other words, someone's one step ahead of us? Yes, and they happen to be very familiar with the area, and only the Rosatis fit that bill. The only other possibility would be those who helped in the conversion of the secondary core area. Let's not worry about who it could be for now. How do we break through, though? I could give it a try. One of my soldiers should know how. We're wasting too much time, and if someone really set this on purpose, they'll definitely have a backup plan. I know what you're gonna say. Even though we haven't had the most fun partnering here, we're about to the part where our agreement formally ends. Guess so. You know, in a sense, we're brothers in misfortune. We have nothing in common. Am I wrong, though? I could already tell that you're a guy with a smart look to him, but you're actually a complete idiot, loyal to a fault, same as me. Don't bother trying to talk yourself up like that. Nobody's buying it. I'm not looking for excuses here. I know what I'm doing, and I don't regret it. But if what you said is true and your boss was the one who set all this in motion, you're probably going to find yourself standing in your own fratelli. Are you prepared to do what you've got to do? Will you really get what you're looking for? Excuse me, how about you? Did you get what you were looking for? No. I've got a guilty conscience, but there's nothing I can do about it. Yeah, I bet you do have a freaking guilty conscience for stabbing her. Freaking menace. Your Honor, I found the control tower technicians hiding in one of the rooms. They want to talk to you. Deal. You're a judge? Don't worry, I'm not here to hurt you. I'm not here on the behalf of any Familia or Senora Cecilia. Then who are you here for? I'm, right now, no one. Alright, as long as you don't hurt us, we should be able to help you. I want to ask you something first. What? Who told you to start the separation sequence of the secondary core area? Was it a mafioso from Familia Bologna? He said he was the Don of a Familia Bologna. Bernardo. It really was you, Bernardo. Did you have to do all of this for the sake of your so-called power? He also asked me if I ever imagined what Siracusano would look like with that Familia. What did you say? She's like, huh? Reggie? Yep, he said it. Up ahead is the central facility that controls the gate, isn't it? Yeah, then... Life keeps bringing us together, doesn't it, Jelenia? That's right, only one of us could walk out of this alive. Yeah, and it's gonna be me. You deserve to pay for your sins, buddy. Lavinia, the judge. Yeah, we followed your instructions and not to break through right away. We took some detours and nabbed ourselves a government guy, and that's what he told us. She's already taken over the control tower. I have to admit, no Familia would have thought such an insignificant judge could pull off something like that within just with just a few paper pushers. But even if she managed to stall those Familia with their funny business, what good will it do in the end? Boss, bad news! Out with it. It's Lapland. She suddenly showed up on the estate and started chopping up our boys. She's making her way over to you. Lapland, whoop his ass. Whoop his ass. Okay, anyways. Stop her. You got it. Lapland, you gotta go sicko mode over there. Yes, sir. There you go. Lapland, you sure have gotten good at killing. Back in the day, you would have taken a lot longer and picked up a few more scars on your way here. You haven't changed at all. You don't even bat an eye to your own boys getting killed. What's the point in crying over some incompetent associates? What about an incompetent child? Oh, Spiacente. I almost forgot that for you, there's basically no difference between an associate and your own child. You know what I hate more than anything else, ragazza? Incompetent idiots who are also obedient. I have been waiting a long time for you ever since you came back home, waiting for you to bare your fangs at me, and now that time has finally come. Tell me, figlia mia, after these years, what is it that made you like this? What made you disobey me and rebel against me time and time again? You're a bad dad, you're a jackass, you don't care about anybody, you're power hungry as hell, ignorant, and you're holding that freaking orange in your hand. Alright, speak up so I can discipline you. Upon hearing Alberto's words, Lapland cracks a smile. However, she lowers the weapon in her hands. For the longest time, I've been thinking if I should try rubbing you out. Oh? Surely killing your own father isn't something that you would give a moment's hesitation. It's not the act that I'm conflicted over, or more the meaning of it. The meaning? A woman like you cares to go searching for meaning in things? Meaning is pretty important to me, like profit is to you. Padre mio, do you know why I care so much about Texas? You've never explained it to me. From the moment I was born, I grew up a part of this familia. You raised me with the most proper Siracusan education, and I met your expectations. As a Siracusan, I am second to none.
And here I thought you never acknowledged who you were, Ragaza. When do you think I managed to wiggle out of your control? Or I guess, not from your control, but from Siracusa, from the Familia, from our blood, from the control of our rules. I hated it, all of it, but in the end, I couldn't actually escape any of it. All of those things are like the strings of a marionette over my head. No matter how much I rebelled, in the end, I'm still dancing in the palm of your hand. There's no way out. Only you would look at Siracusa and see an inescapable swamp. And everybody, including you, Padre, you're all scum, whether you realize it or not. Of course, I didn't realize it at that age. The old me thought she was crazy enough, rebellious enough, but looking back, I was just in denial. And you thought I'd grow out of it after a few years. Isn't that right? That goes without saying. I was well aware of your rebelliousness, but I never understood where it came from. From you being so totally convinced that your way of life and your actions were completely right. You never doubted for a second that I would eventually become you. And that's when she appeared. At first, it was because there was someone out there in far-off Colombia who was better than me. Chelenia, Texas, the granddaughter of Salvador. Cold, strong, honorable, and loyal. After popping back over here, she quickly became the most famous Siracusan among all of the Familiae, even though she was Colombian. You're just as good as her. Ah, of course. But that's not the important part. The important part is that she clearly was a Siracusan, thoroughly poisoned by the swamp of the city. But in the end, she chose to turn her back on her blood, letting her entire familia get liquidated. The blame for that rests only with Giuseppe, whereas Chelenia's sinned in the righteous judgment of her kin. Not like betrayal is particularly rare among wolves, but she chose to turn her back. She chose to get out. Can you imagine, Padre? That day, when I found out that she wanted to leave Siracusa, to leave everything behind, I was so exhilarated. You figured it was an act of rebellion, and a successful one. She didn't succeed. I knew from the beginning that the land wasn't going to let her go. So why are you standing in front of me again for her? For her? No, Padre mio, no. I'm here not because I learned anything in particular from her successes and failures, but because she taught me that the choice exists in the first place. I knew that she would eventually return here, and I looked forward to seeing what she would do when she came back. And she did absolutely nothing. No, you don't understand. She made up her mind. Got Lapland speaking facts out here. Alright. Chelenia, what do you think you're doing? You don't need to know, and you're not going to. You ran away from Colombia before and from Siracusa. You ran from it all. And now you have the stones to stand on this soil again? Isn't that kind of ridiculous? This land isn't a lost cause, so I'm not running away anymore. Simple as that. You stopped running, so you came back. But what about the people you left behind? Go tell that to them. Blame it all on me. You decided you had to kill Giovanna, so you put the blame on me. I'm not that shameless yet. But you will pay for it all the same. Oh, you gonna pay in blood? You're gonna have to die, Chelenia. Don't worry, death is where I belong. Damn you. GG's. You're done, buddy. Now, it is my turn. This used to keep me up at night, but when I finally stood in front of you face to face, I realized this was never such a difficult thing in the first place. Turns out, it's not that I want to do rebel against you or kill you. All I need to do is say goodbye to you, my dear father, to this familia, to this swamp. That's why I'm here. You want to become an enemy to all of Siracusa? No. Siracusa became my enemy. Goodbye forever, Padre. Lapland gives her father a deep parting bow. Damn. She left you like that. She said, I ain't even gonna bother trying to kill you. I'm gonna speak what I need to speak from the heart. And I'm out of here. See you later, deadbeat. Oh, well, that's done.
His finish. Alright, I think that creeps across Alberto's mind. This is his best chance to be rid of this monster. That's right, monster. A monster he raised with his own 2 hands. She is by no means invincible, but it seems like nothing is capable of touching her. He is 100% sure that if he strikes now, he'd be able to slay his daughter on the spot. She's by no means dauntless, yet she chose to throw away everything she had to throw away. He knows he should act now to rid himself of future headaches, but... Padre, she's a monster, and yet the one that he raised with his own 2 hands. If all she wanted was simple freedom, why would she still come to see him? Lone wolves eventually remember the pack to which they belonged, but after today, his daughter will no longer belong to any pack. Hit him with that Zuko moment. Alberto lets out a heavy sigh. The next time I see you, I will kill you. My daughter, my pride, my traitor. Lapland smiles but does not answer. She's no longer a lone wolf. Never again will Siracusano have a place for her. And never again will she need one. The only thing left is you, Texas. You said we'll wait for you to screenshot this. We know you want to. You thought I wanted to. I mean, it was clean. That was very clean art. I could always go back and screenshot it later. Are you sure letting Chilenia go alone was the right call? Don't sweat it. She asked to go herself, so she must have had a reason for it. You don't want to find out what that reason is? Let me give you a little tip. One of the prerequisites for being a good partner is to never ask your counterpart about stuff she doesn't want to share. You two have a great relationship. You betcha. What? What is it? You got somebody coming up on you. He's moving really fast. Just one? Yeah, just one. Black hair, dressed like a really flamboyant mob boss, holding 2 pistol-shaped wands. Oh! Leon! Hey, yo. Lavinia, I knew it'd be you. Leon, why did you come here? I'm looking for you, but you cut all communication with the Familia, so I haven't been able to get through. While I was looking around, I overheard some wise guys from another Familia talking about how someone had blocked off some passages in the secondary core area, which didn't sound like something any of us would do. Which is why I came here. That's right, you were with Karasi so long, you must have known this was the best place to break through. But I have nothing more to say to you, Leon. Wait, Lavinia, I'm here to... Oh, great. Whoa, this is awkward. Leon, Lavinia, and the court guys too? Alright, so you're the one who's been messing around with the secondary core area behind our backs. Leon, where the hell did you go after that meeting? Don't tell me you've been with her this whole time. No, I went looking for my father. What? Why didn't you tell me? Because when I went face to face with Alberto, when I heard the things that the car wash worker had to say about me, I finally realized I've been wrong my entire life. That's why Dimitri and Lavinia stand on opposite sides of the wide avenue. Leon takes a deep breath and walks over to Lavinia's side. You said this is Lapland's event, we just live in it? This is your answer, huh? You're Rubio and Lavinia. I'll hold my beer. Correct. From now on, I am no longer Don Balone. Leon, you know what this means, don't you? I do. Do you? No matter how grand the Don's ideals were, he still chose to abandon his familia. And you, no matter how grand your ideals are, you're gonna do the same? We're a familia, damn it, Leon! Look at me in the eye and answer me. We grew up together. We've been through so much together. Does all that mean nothing to you? My father saw the Familia as nothing more than a match to light the fuse of a new era in Siracusano. He was wrong in his ways, but Leon gradually raises his eyes and looks directly at Dimitri. In the end, I'll stand against all Familia, since it's bound to happen sooner or later. Let's not drag out the suffering, Dimitri. Damn. Yeah, Dimitri really has gotten effed over by everybody in this event. Bro can't trust nobody, huh? Like, sheesh. Just when everything is about to teeter over the edge, a chill engulfs everyone present. Oh. Is it Wolfie Boy? You shall not leave. You will accomplish nothing. Not even your bones will remain. Bro, why are you talking like low tier god, bro? Just pull up. What is this? There's a voice in my head. A black fog congeals the area around the area. As the fog condenses, an impalpable coercion gradually presses down on the head, shoulders, and hearts gathered there. He wants to claim my bones. He's not getting my bones. From this coercion, they feel a thread of kinship, as if its very existence is entangled with their blood in their veins. No, it is indeed an existence entangled with their blood. But the thread immediately snaps, leaving only bottomless fear behind, because within this coercion broils bottomless anger. In this moment, all reason is suppressed, as if a voice is screaming out to them. Bow down. Surrender. It's freezing cold. He was unable to bear the pressure fall one by one until only Leon, Lavinia, and Dimitri remained standing. I remember this feeling. Leon turns his gaze towards the emerging from the entity emerging from the coalesced fog. Oh dear. Watch out, there's something off about that stuff. Senor de Lupa. Before the words leave his lips, a pack of wolves form from the fog, lunges at Leon and the others. Oh! The wolf! It's him! It's on. Alright, well, let's do it. So this is the last stage. Alright. This dude triggered. This wolf really pissed off. He's like, your father really left from me. He finessed my ass, and now you're gonna pay. Let's go.
We're counting on you again today, little apple.
I want to put you.
You ran into me. Take them out fast.
Cat jam. Yeah, we jamming. Yeah, the song is so good. Oh shoot, I threw. Oh no, Chen! Chen! Hang in there!
It's not my wish to take
Chen, I put you all the way up here. I'll hide the camera for a sec so you guys can see. Bad wolf. Bad, you've been a very bad. What's wrong with you? No. No. I got something for you. Bad wolf. Bad wolf. Alright, camera, back on. That's why you're getting whooped. You're done, buddy. Oh, you got a second phase. Oh, of course you do. When do these enemies not have second phases? Here, you can take Texas. Once I can hit you again, don't worry. Go ahead. Go ahead, get up there. Get up there, get up there, get up there. I want you to. Go. Huh? Oh, hell no, he transformed. Sorry, chat. Look at this. What are you doing? Ah! Bad doggy. Bad doggy.
Doctor, my power is all
No!
yours now.
Bad doggy!
This is Chen.
Bad doggy! Bad doggy!
Moving to designated location.
Bro is whooping Chen's ass. Okay, go. Look at that beefy, steroid-filled freaking wolf, bro. What's wrong with you? Where do you think you're going? Come here.
Keep you quiet.
Come here, come here. Go civilians, run! Texas is holding the line for you, damn it.
Professor?
Run while you can.
Commence treatment.
Should probably put some breakages on. No! Alright, we're good, we're good, we're good. Civilians, hurry y'all asses up, bruh, damn! Y'all wanna die to the big bad wolf? Or do you wanna survive? I mean, if you want to get killed by him, please be my guest. But I'm trying to help you out.
Moving to designated location.
Yeesh. Like, look at this! I can only do so much for you. I'm trying to hold bro off. Your Surtur got cooked. Come on, come over here. Come over here.
This will keep you quiet.
Yeah, you're done, Wolfie boy. And yeah, you're gonna get whooped by Texas. Finish it, Texas. Finish it. Okay, well. Yeah, you know, it would have been cool for, like, you know, emotional, you know, like, effect, but. Damn! Bro, calm down. What are you made out of, bro? Chill. Aloha, how you doing, Jack? We're good. Mission complete. Easy clap. We done. Finished. Whew. Time to read for like 30 more minutes. Alright. Cool. Bro said now EX stages. I'm not doing that on stream, I'll tell you that much. For y'all that have no idea, I literally did a 6-hour stream right before this stream. And then I came over here to do this stream so we could finish this. So hell no, I ain't doing no EX stages on stream. Alright. Didn't this damn wolf agree not to meddle in the affairs of mortals? I changed my mind. Bernardo ruined my plans. So you're salty about it. You're pissed. Well, you could go deal with it. Go blow a freaking pig's house down for all I care. I spent 68 years grooming him. That's crazy. That's a crazy sentence, bro. Welp. You didn't make it to 69 years. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you about that one, buddy. That's tough. That's tough. And now he's just killed himself just to deny my victory? Yeah, he did. What did you say? My father. Oh, yeah, you didn't know about that yet. Oh. His father's interpretation of Signori de Lupai in the game flashed through Leon's mind. He suddenly understands that the words his father spoke to him at the church were a kind of approval for him. And his last words his father had planned to take his own life all along. Eesh. The price for insulting the Signore de Lupai is a heavy one. Yeah, this scene boils down to Zaro's a sore loser. Yeah, like, listen, buddy, you should have had somebody else ready too. You focused on having one dude there doing all this. Look what happens. Sounds like a skill issue, my guy. Personal problem. Couldn't be me. What the hell? All right, he may be dead, but I won't stop until his bloodline is ended. Okay, see that now that's just, you know, that's just petty. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's just petty as hell. Son of Bernardo, you will pay for the sins of your father. The price is... Why am I giving him this? I can't take him seriously anymore just because he's so petty. Like, dude is pissed that he lost, so now he's crying about it, bro. That's your own fault, bro. The price is his bloodline in your life. Price? Did you say price? My father may have been wrong, but his dream was always about bringing change to the times. He wanted a Siracusa without the familia and spent his entire life planning it. I thought his own family was a chip to him. I thought he acted when he did because it was the right time, but now I know. He decided he was out of time. This was his only chance to get revenge on you and achieve his dream. I taught him everything he knew. He repaid me with his betrayal. You wouldn't understand. Signor de Lupai, on high, thinking everything is under control, under his control. Well, it's not. To father, even his own life is just another chip. He was determined to make his dream come true. Giorno Giovanna, okay, never mind. Even if it meant paying the ultimate price. He said, hey, lay off him, Zaro. A lot of female doctors want to continue the Bologna bloodline with Leon. Bruh. But you're the one who will pay. Ignorant whelp. Texas is like, Welcome back, Texas. Are you done over there? Yeah. Time to clean up the trouble over here. The last Texas. Do not forget who permitted you to break from Siracusa. How dare you defy me? I kept my bargain with Bernardo. I owe you nothing. Fool! Bro, Bernardo offed himself? Yeah. Why? The game is over, Lavinia. So that's what you really meant. A Siracusa without the familia. That was your true dream. Why didn't you tell me? Yeah, from that scene from before. Lappy here too? Man, listen, Wolf, just give it up. You about to deal with all these people at once, my guy. Just stop, just stop.
Try to keep your head in the fight, Judgy. Lapland, why didn't you tell me you were throwing a party, Texas?
You would have come anyway. That's true. She would have shown up no matter what.
Yeah, you're right.
Get lost, cub, within a pack. There's no place for you here.
Let me tell you some good news, Senor De Lupe. Figlio De Lupe, whatever you are. Big Bad Wolf. Starting now, everything Siracusan is my enemy. Even supernatural beings like you.
Idiot! What about you, boss? If you were there looking me in the eye, would you tell me without a doubt that you chose your dreams like Leon? I mean, I don't know the answer anymore. Bro's conflicted. Stay focused if you don't want to die. You just be coming out of nowhere. Freaking Luna Cub jump scare. You're the feeble fang of Agnes. Did you think yourself worthy to stand before me just because you caught a glimpse of the death of my fang? I promised Bernardo that I'd help his kin. Agnes has raised a feeble fang. It's time to put an end to her part in this game. You cannot destroy me no matter what you do. You cannot even harm me. Humans built cities, trapped themselves within, and think themselves the masters of the lands beneath them. Do not presume to have arisen because you learned how to use a few tools. Keep in mind about Luna Cub's existence in the story? Okay. You've never conquered the wastes. Bro, ain't nobody worried about you. Ladies and gentlemen, Emperor? You stand in the presence of Emperor, Lungman Superstar! Yeah, baby! Let's go! Emperor Polar. Boss? Let me take this chance to remind you your vacation's almost up, Texas. Why are you here? You asking me? Sora and the other girls ran off after you. You know what the past month's been like for me? I ain't been this bored in 3,000 years. I got nobody to party with. Emperor. Hold it, Zaro. You're gonna say I got no business in Siracusa. It ain't my right to stick my flipper in here. Honestly, I don't give a shit. But if I gotta think on it, I'm gonna pass on some dumbass fight with you. Beating you at your own game, that'd make me happier. So... Bro, got the shadow after shadow emerges from beneath Emperor's feet and takes corporeal form. My guy got the wolf. He got the strap. I never thought I'd see the penguin with the strap. Bro, what the f... Bro, look at this dude. Look at this dude. Hard image. You gotta save that. You gotta save that. Alright. Anyways. Zaro knows them, of course. They are the Signora de Lupai who have lost in this round. They are here for one reason. He broke the rules. They could accept how he played, but they will not permit the rules to be broken. Look, I brought the other wolf lords. They bored too. Let me give you the good news. You're a loser. You're washed. You're done. In pretty much every way a man can be a loser. The wolves are immortal, but over the long years they have long learned how to contain, suppress, and even torment each other against so many beings of his kind. Zaro knows this resistance is futile. After a moment of silence, he lowers his proud head. You still find the fact that Emperor exists to be absolutely wild? Yeah. Just looking at him, yeah, it's something. Tell you the truth, Zaro. Your whole thing, the way you talk about power, the way you play with it, it gives me the heebie-jeebies. The way you stew in your anger, looking to tear everything in your way to pieces. That's what shows you still true to your nature. But all you wolves, don't you get bored playing a dumbass game like this for thousands of years? You ought to come to Longman. I'll teach you how to play poker. Or Mahjong. Mahjong ain't bad. Zaro ignores Emperor's jabs. He takes one last look at Leon, then his silhouette becomes less and less distinct until he fades away and completely into the wind. All you have to do, bring Emperor, bro. He'll just roast him. It is as though he had never existed. Thanks, boss. Don't thank me. Someone would have done something even if it wasn't me. She just delegated the job, didn't you, sexy? The hell is happening in this game? It's been a long time since anyone called me sexy. You're welcome to spend some time enjoying Siracusa if you like. Just call me Emperor. Interesting name. You're not arrogant or ignorant like the Signori de Lupi. Siracusa welcomes you, Emperor. I think Siracusa's gonna like me. Signora Cecilia! The games of the Signori de Lupi are archaic and stupid. Leon, son of Bernardo. Rest assured he'll never trouble you again. Leon cannot move an inch. He realizes that everything ended the moment the old woman appeared. Bro said W Riz. I'm done. Not just the game of the Signori de Lupi, but their resistance as well. The old woman before him looks kind and cordial, but he knows that he will die in the most painful way possible if he makes one wrong move. He also knows, however, that to back down now is to see all his effort, all that he believes in, fade into a dream. He looks over at Lavinia and sees the same thought in her eyes. Pardon me, milady. I didn't expect to have the honor of your presence this way. You may have already know what happened. You may have made your decision already. But I hope that you'll give me and Lavinia a chance. A chance? What kind of chance? A chance to talk. Even if we're doomed to die, I hope you'll grant us an audience before that happens. Ah, you always said I should listen to the youths more. I think he overestimates his age. Come with me, children. You've earned the chance. May I have a moment first? I would like to take one last look at Bernardo. Alright. Yuzusai, Texas, you okay? We're fine. Yeah. What are you doing here? I was too worried. Giovanna's stable now, so I brought Croissant. Looks like everything's more or less hunky-dory over here. I guess so. Phew, it feels like something's missing, but I guess we could throw our party now. Yeah. You guys decide what kind of party you want. Where are you going, Texas? Toilet? Toilet isn't that way. I know. Feel a weight off of your shoulders, like you just got over a hill? There's still big trouble waiting right there. Ha! Shall we go? We'll go. By the way, Texas, I got a letter from Senora Cecilia before you went back to Siracusa. Cool. Guess what it said? No thanks. Oh, you're no fun. The lady invited me to join the Poco al Lupo. Poco al Lupo. Basically become one of her wolves. So I burned the letter. I figured I was gonna get some Syracusans giving me trouble for a while. Then you went back to Siracusa all of a sudden. Do you have any idea how surprised I was when I realized you were gone? So you've made up your mind? Yes. I'll stay and help Lavinia and Leon. What about you? I've made up my mind too. I heard you make a hell of a scene with your own familia. I just went to say goodbye to my father. Texas, do you not really get what I see in you? Sometimes I think I do, sometimes I think I don't. All I know is that you seem to have gotten over something. Oh, are you showing concern for me? I just think you're kind of annoying. The pair were walking side by side, but now they head to opposite ends of the clearing as if by some silent agreement. At the end of the day, we have to do this. I guess so. Do you remember, 7 years ago, you came to me in front of the burning mansion, looking to get away from it all. I got hell for it that day. 7 years later, you came to me again at Arene Park to issue a silly challenge to Siracusa. Y'all two about to fight each other, huh? Like that damn animation that I saw. I'll kill you today. That's my line. And here we go. The fight! Oh, that's some good art. Give me a sec. That's some good art. Save that stuff. Save it if you want. Okay. Alright. The sounds of weapons clashing fills the park. No tricks, no fooling around. Every attack is intended to kill. You could call me your past, Texas. I believe that no one could escape this swamp. You escaped your past once and made up your mind to cut all ties with it after returning to Siracusa. You proved to everyone that you had what it took to escape the swamp. You're staying here of your own accord to help that young cub change the place. You're giving me too much credit. My dream has always been to live a simple life with a few good friends. I'll defend it if someone threatens to destroy it. There's nothing complicated about it. Can people stop with the killing by not killing, please? I never truly knew you, Jelenia. I didn't realize how Siracusa exhausted you or how you resented Colombia. Now that I think about it, I was like my grandma. She spent her entire life hoping that old Salvador would change his mind. Change your mind. Oh yeah, change his mind. Okay, but she never even asked, never tried to fight for it. The same for me. I assumed the good times would last forever. I was so proud and arrogant. You wouldn't mind me staying with you, and I would love to chat with Sora more. But I don't deserve that. Not yet. And so let me close the curtains on Act 3 of La Muerte de Texas on Chilenia, Texas' story. You're free, Chilenia. No one defines you. So let me put it in a different way. You're my nightmare, Texas. You'll always surprise me. You're always a step ahead of me. You made all the decisions that I couldn't. And now I could finally say this after taking that step like you did. You're right. There's nothing complicated about it. If I hated everything about Siracusa so much, I should have destroyed it. In the end, you're the one who made me take this step. That's why you said goodbye to your father, and why you're standing here in front of me. Oh wait, sorry, that's the wrong voice. That's why you said goodbye to your father, and why you're standing here in front of me. You want to settle things with your past. Yes, just like you. We didn't have to go at each other's throats like this, but it happened. We decided on our own to kill each other as the way to settle things. The best way to say our goodbyes. The one who survives will become stronger. Not that Lapland has become stronger than Texas, so that Texas has become weak. Just like how Lapland did not lose to Texas 7 years ago because she was weaker. They were evenly matched from the beginning. What determines the outcome is Lady Luck. Perhaps more importantly, strength of will. 7 years ago, Lapland lost the Battle of Wills. But now, having said goodbye to the Familia, her will is no weaker than Texas's. Either may win, and either may lose. Damn! It's over. Damn. Texas! Stay back! Texas takes one look at Sora, then closes her eyes. Lapland thought she knew Texas well enough. What did she not know? She bore witness to Texas's exhaustion with Siracusa and her decision to declare war on the country. Texas's decision surprised her each time, but this time she thought it would not be so. One lives, the other dies. There would be no other end. But as she saw the unwillingness to let go in Texas's eyes, she once again realized that she was wrong. At the very end, in the ending that Lapland wrote for herself, Texas surprised her once again. Ha! Alright. Lapland sees this battle as a farewell, a liberation. Lose and she will accept her death. Win and she will be able to let it all go. When the pin of the name of Texas is pulled from her consciousness, a lunatic by the name of Lapland would be born. But it never happened, because Texas. So you were just Texas after all. Of course I'm just Texas. What about you? Looks like I'm just Lapland. Lapland extends a hand to Texas. Wow, the power of friendship. Alright, Texas takes the hand. Texas, am I your friend or enemy? You're my friend and enemy. My enemy. Then go. Let me do what a friend should. Texas nods to the others and walks towards Grey Hall. It is also natural, as though it always was the way that things should be. Yeah, the power of friendship by killing each other. You know. It's all good. Huh. When Lavinia walks into the church and sees the body sitting silently on the pew, she finally accepts the truth. Bernardo is dead. She sits by the man who was both father and brother, the man who had such an impact on her life, and stays silent. In the end, she says nothing, but she holds Bernardo's lifeless hand as though communicating something, or getting something from him. Then she turns and leaves. The dead are dead and gone. She must move on. Rest in peace, my guy. I've heard my friends talking about what you did. Let me ask you one thing, child. All of the nations across the lands are seeking change, trying to move with the times. But the impetus for change is an awareness of inadequacy, or a search for breakthrough. Does Siracusa need that? Does Siracusa really need to change? Do you think that the Familia is something that must exist? Nothing is, but it existed for centuries before I was born. We can't deny our history or so easily destroy what already exists, can we? That's why you have to choose to continue the Familia system when you establish Grey Hall. Except now all the Familia have to operate under your control. I don't intend to deny it. In fact, I think it was the correct decision in its time. But things are different now? Correct. The return of the Colombian Familia has brought advanced technology and philosophy. The Colombians are exerting an increasing influence on familiar style of rule, but many haven't realized it. Some of what my father did was overly radical. Our motivations are different, and so are our means. But one thing is the same. We both believe that. Siracusa doesn't need the Familia anymore. What are you planning to do then? The simplest thing would be to kill you here or die trying, but that's a choice my father would have made. As for me, I would like to borrow a city. An interesting proposal. A new city needs new blood, but you're your own child. Well, you're on your own, child. How am I supposed to believe that you could reach your goal? The doors of Grey Hall are pushed open before Signora Cecilia finished their sentence. Hey, yo. You have Grandma Y. Oh, Lord, buddy. Alright. Chelinia, the last Texas. Come here and let me get a good look at you. I see your grandfather in you. Thank you. Looks like Giovanna has given you the necklace that I gave her. What is it that you want? If you want to go back to Lungmen, I guarantee that Siracusa will never disturb you again. I want to ask you to spare Familia Rosati. Oh, that's a surprise. Wallach assassinated Giovanna and tried to kill you many times. Now Giovanna's just fine. Do you really want to spare him? They're only trying to survive in their own way. You could keep the necklace. I never intended to do anything to them. Or you could trade it for the right to leave Siracusa forever. Texas sits down by Leon's side. Don't need that. I'm extending my vacation. What about you, Lapland? Lone Wolf. Saluzzo's traitor. Lapland walks to Texas' side with a jesting smirk on her face. I got this simple dream. I want to destroy Siracusa just like them. The difference is I'm not as civilized. The whole gang pulling up. And you, Judge Lavinia, instrument of my will? Lavinia stands behind Leon. Your will was once Siracusa itself, but now I'm gonna change it. You believe that I'm wrong? I believe that no one can be right forever. Had to hit that line. Look at the art. Look at it. Look at the art. It's beautiful. It's beautiful art. Okay, cool. Alright, she casts her gaze at the four young people before her. One who came from the strongest familia in Siracusa, whose upbringing made him long for a civilized future. Denied by his position, he chose to bury his head in the sand. One who came from the modest beginnings, who earned the favor of the familia. It filled her with doubt about herself, and so she chose to deceive herself. One who came from the oldest familia in Siracusa, who waited everything that it asked of her. It drove her to rebellion and down a path of madness. And one who came from the strongest familia in Colombia, who became exhausted with the existence of the familia itself. She chose to run away in silence. They want to change Siracusa for different reasons, but they all came together in the end. I won't live forever, but I have a few decades left. Until the moment that my eyes close forever, Siracusa will continue to enjoy the peace that I bring. What about you, child? You stand on your father's shoulders, seeking to make the system better and fairer. Do you think you could choose the correct path? If I gave you Siracusa, could you guarantee that she would walk a better path and become a better country? I can't guarantee that. But just as you said, as you're willing to listen to me here today, if someone else comes along looking to change my ways, I'm willing to sit down and hear him out. Senora Cecilia smiles. He said Lappy Alter gonna go hard in the next continuation. If they do Lappy Alter, it's gonna be insane. You see, I don't hear any fighting, they're fine. You know, you're the only one who could be so at ease like this. That's the head of that's the head of state there, you know. Sorry for making you worry. It's fine. Huh? Where's Lappy? Texas casts her gaze in a certain direction. She's fulfilled her duty as a friend. Who knows what form she'll take when she'll show herself next time. The only thing I can do is be sure is this. We haven't seen the last of her. My head hurts just from thinking about it. Never mind, let's see how Giovanna's doing. Yeah. Giovanna is gone. Giovanna, we're back! The room's empty. Sora's joy quickly turns to confusion. Then she sees a stack of paper on the desk. It is a script. Sora flips over to the first page, dedicated to my old friend Chilinia and my new friends Penguin Logistics. The part that Giovanna was struggling with in Act 3. Is this what you left for us? You didn't have to leave. Yeah, she said it. I gotta head out, you know. I'm done. He said, sorry, yeah, I'm not playable yet. SGGs. Oh, Lord of mercy on my soul, help me. Woo! Oh my god, man. Me dick. Let me grab more water and then we could finish this for real, for real, for real. For real. I'll be right back. Good lord. Once again, hit the like button if you haven't hit the like button and you're enjoying the stream. And subscribe if you're new. Alright. Yeah, we're about to be done for real, for real. Do I have Vigil? Yeah. Yeah, I do. Such a fantastic event. This event was very, very good. I mean, we're not done yet. We still have this right here. But this event has been extremely good. It has made me like Lapland even more. And I love the character development for everybody. Everybody has been able to go down their new path, you know? Their struggles were brought up and they were able to fight through them struggles to become better. So let's go. Crown Slayer? Oh. Crown Slayer? When the hell was the last time I saw you? What was the last chapter? What was the chapter number that I last saw you? What the hell? Chapter 8? Really? Dang, man, that's been a while. Jesus. Man, I feel like it's been forever since I seen you. I was just like, huh? The hell? Well, how you doing? Great to see ya. All right. Talking about, oh, my tail's all wet. Nothing's changed at all. Neither these filthy streets nor this damn rain. I don't know what it is, but even though the snow in Ursus could kill people, the rain here is somehow more unpleasant. Hope there's a hairdryer at my master's place. His master's house is located at the end of this valley. Years ago, Crown Slayer stormed off in a rage to prove that she was strong enough to take revenge on the conspiracies looming over her. Now, Lamilla has returned once more. Whether or not her efforts have poked a hole through that gloomy sky, she cannot yet say. Possibly, nothing has changed. Nothing at all has changed. Possibly, she's become an accomplice to an even greater calamity. But luckily, she's able to return to this place. She thinks to herself, surely her teacher will be able to tell her what to do next. At that moment, she suddenly feels a chill. At first, she assumes it's because she was nervous about facing her teacher again, but just as quickly she realizes that she's wrong. She starts to shake uncontrollably on the spot. Oh, you're looking for Giovanna? Maestro? Wait. Huh? Wait, who? The thick, inescapable stench of blood. Wait, huh? Her teacher lies up, face on the ground. Oh, it's just a generic background? Okay. Yeah, it made me think of Giovanna because I'm like, wait, that's what her house looked like. What the hell? With the blood still flowing outward and spreading, a small knife has been dropped nearby. She tries to approach and stifle her teacher's still bleeding wound, but she finds herself unable to move a single step, unable to even tear away her gaze. From the shadows wafts an aura that is both familiar and terrifying to her. A wolf with gray hair wearing a hoodie. The true wolf is dead. I did as grandmother asked? It's you. Project Red? What the hell? What in the world, bruh? What have you done? I am a wolf hunter. I do as grandmother asks. The true wolf is dead. That true wolf did not fight. Kazu, I'll kill you! I promised Cal to only kill wolves. You are not a wolf. Was she your Cal? That's why you smell of wolf? You knew she couldn't fight anymore, so why? Grandmother said, these are the rules of the game. And now she's out. I have to go. There are other wolves here. I have to find them. Sniffs the air. But another wolf is out of the game. Is someone faster than me? Don't you dare leave! The wolf in the red hoodie does not respond to her cries. She hums a fragmented ditty and then fitting past Ludmilla with brisk steps. Ludmilla's outstretched hand grasps only thin air. She suddenly remembers what her teacher once told her. Ludmilla, do you know what it means to be my student? I'll become decrepit and weak now. Are you still willing to be my student and my tool? We will both regret it. Regaza. Dang. She falls to her knees. Drink deep of the suffering of the deceased. Oh. Well then, you said remember the first two fangs, Bernardo said. Yeah, turns out red was a fang. Project Red, she on it, huh? she on it. Crown Slayer just can't catch a break out here. Came back and just immediately, yeah, your master, GG'd, is gone. You're done. Sheesh. A performer? Like, I was not expecting to see Project Red. I was like, huh? Project Red. What in the world, dude? Alright, a performance worthy of Senora Katarina. Well worth the wait. So we finally noticed, Jelinia, the ideal Siracusan, was just a fantasy concocted by the collective Siracusan consciousness. But because she was so well known by the public as a symbol of perfection, her existence was reasonable enough to explain away to the common imagination. I was blown away by the big reveal at the end. She never existed at all. What a profound conclusion. After that incident with that broadcast a while ago, and everything that followed over the next 12 years, I thought it was going to be the end of Orsini. You feel like Crown Slayer and Red are going to be the next Siracusano main characters. I mean, I'd definitely take more stuff about Project Red. I want to learn more about her. That would be cool. And Crown Slayer just been suffering, dude. Jeez. But yeah, beyond all that, here we are enjoying such a fantastic production. Così la vita. You can say that again. Phew, I thought the sky was gonna fall. Who would have thought, who would have ever expected things to unfold like that? Yeah, imagine coming back home and getting owned. Yeah, you go back to see your master and guess what? They're dead. And then you see the person who killed them there. It's like, bro, what? You said, well, Cal's not a grandmother. She's a fossil. you know, that's true, but damn. You're not wrong, but sheesh. Even after being on a hiatus for 2 years, Crown Slayer still being bullied, they said, hey, we're going to make sure you understand the bullying never stops. So you're planning to move over to the new city? Depends. If Senorita Katarina's plays are still available over in the new city, I could see myself heading over. A city without familia, huh? Growing up, I never even dared to imagine a future like that, but now that you mention it, did you know that Katarina is working on something completely new? A new production? That's right, the title of it alone is enough to get my blood pumping. It's called I Siracusano. Right, Siracusano. Okay. Alright. A shovel digs into the dirt. Then again, Leon is struggling to dig a grave in the cemetery. Oh, damn. For his dad. Next to him is a coffin which is his father, Bernardo, sleeps. Today is the funeral of Bernardo, the former Don. The Familia Belone. A funeral for one of the Don should have not seen it. Should have seen the entire cemetery packed to the fences, but not a single soul will mourn the passing of a man who betrayed his familia, his city, and his society. Leon also asked Lavinia and the others not to come. This is his last farewell to his father. Padre mio, how would you be seen by future generations? As a man who ushered in a new era, as a man who betrayed the old one? I guess that all depends on how well I do. Yeesh. You've passed one hell of a weight onto my shoulders, though. But I guess that means I'm a worthy son, and that I'm a sucker here to clean up your mess. Leon continues to chat, animatedly, as if his father is still alive with him as he digs. But other than that, he doesn't know what else to say. Oh, right. Senora Cecilia agreed to my request. There will be no familia in the new nomadic city. I guess a part of your dream did come true. After talking with Cecilia, I think I finally understand her a bit better. Seems like she wouldn't mind taking Siracusa with her to the grave. It doesn't bother her at all that Siracusa could only enjoy a semblance of peace while she's alive, because for her, Siracusa doesn't need a future. How should I put this? She's more like the caretaker of a bygone era than an actual ruler. The reason she was willing to give me a chance was because she decided it was worth a try, nothing more, nothing less. What a terrifying being. Phew, thought I'd be here all day digging your grave, but it turns out it wasn't so hard. Enough space has been made in the ground to accommodate the coffin. The last thing that remains is to lower it in. Leon walks to the front of the coffin, hesitates for a moment, but finally reaches out his hands. The coffin is extremely heavy, and pushing it is a very demanding task. Just as his strength is about to waver, he is suddenly joined by a pair of helping hands. Leon turns his head and sees Dimitri next to him. Oh, damn. He came back in the end, huh? Dimitri, you. Oh, damn. Dimitri says nothing, simply taking an object that shines with a silvery light from his coat and tossing it into the grave. It's a pocket watch. The Dawn gave it to me, and now I guess it's returned to its original owner. You've already apologized to me, Leon, but even if I can forgive you, our fratelli who died in that conflict can never forgive you. Even if Familia Belone is gone, I won't forget them. If you plan to organize a new familia, I hear you plan to organize a new familia. Most of the guys who survived left already, but some stayed behind and need a place to go. Even for you, that's one ass backwards familia. That's how it should be. You're walking down a thorny path. I know. And eventually I'll stand in your way. I know. So don't go dying on me. The rain continues to come down hard, but Leon can still faintly hear a soft Leon at the end of that sentence. We finishing the story? Yeah, we're about to finish. That we are. He said, not gonna lie, you like this dialogue cutscene style? It is nice. He said, no, not family baloney. You think you will get another Siracusa-like event? It'd be cool, too. I mean, I would be down, yeah. People would like to see another one, and then they could do something with the freaking Lappy. Yeah, that would be sick, because people want Lappy altar. I would be down. Same to you, Dimitri. He lifts his head and lets the raindrops strike his face. I mean, Dimitri just looks like somebody who would be playable. So yeah, you won't be needing most of this furniture anymore, right? Guess not. Familia Bologna is no more. Most of the old associates have already left, after all. It's not an easy thing to stomach being betrayed by your own Don. Bernardo, who practically stood on the highest pinnacle of Familia's rule, has repudiated the very existence of Familia. He also repudiated many things once seen as priceless. Honor, trust, loyalty, dedication to the Familia. Did my father teach each and every wise guy those rules without ever believing in themselves? I don't know. I've been thinking a lot about it the last few days. Did I ever know the real Bernardo Bologna? The artistic director of Compagnia dell'Alba was the one mask that he wore. The cunning Don Bologna was another. Then is it not possible that the bright-eyed Bernardo who once shared his ideals with me was just another mask? But it doesn't matter, not anymore. Leon, the two of you together gave a chance for that new city to truly be born. I guess so. The movers will be here soon. Alright, none of this has been in vain, Leon. I know. In a new city, or I guess it's a proper city now, we'll build something new. Something brand new that Siracusa has never been before. An order that belongs to everyone. Leon looks at Lavinia, her eyes shining with determination. A new beginning, boys. Civilization. Each wolf, from the moment of its birth, knows that its existence is a symbol of the wastelands. After countless eras and countless conflicts, they finally selected the alpha wolf through the rules of the game as it has been played up to that point. For Zaro, his defeat this round was undoubtedly a disgrace. But they will continue to live on. As long as there's another round of the game to be played, he will stage his comeback in time. To this end, he's already started searching for suitable candidates, and almost immediately, he found Lapland wandering in the wastes after having left Volsini. However... Damn, she tired as hell. Are you done napping yet, Zaro? Zaro and Lapland have been fighting in the waste for the past 3 months? Bruh. During that time, Zaro has had countless opportunities to sink his fangs into the neck of this mad woman. There was no way for her to defeat him. But he gradually comes to realize it is actually he who has no way of defeating her. No thought can be nourished in her blood and sinew. No victory can be proclaimed in her head. No meaning can be derived from her death. She's an empty husk that has been filled. She's too cray-cray. Is she also the wastes? No, she's an overgrowth. He understands in an instant that if Bernardo's betrayal was an unexpected act of rationality, that being before him is completely beyond his comprehension. No, he has seen humans like her before. She's hardly unique, but at this unique point in time, she is indeed the only such one before him. An omen, a summon, and thus, for the first time in thousands, and perhaps the last time, the incarnation of the waste lie down next to a human being. He chooses to surrender his dignity to the unknown. Done fighting? Our battle will continue for thousands upon thousands of years, until the victor is decided. I will walk with you. Huh, whatever you say. Bruh, this dude be so salty, bro. What the Lapland's weapon slipped from her grasp. She's already lost consciousness. Before she falls, Zaro walks over and supports her body with his own, as if it's the most natural thing to do. Huh. Texas, we've chosen completely different paths to destroy Siracusa. I'm so looking forward to seeing you again. It'd be cool if Lappy Alter became a guard that gets a summon. Okay, see, you cooking something up, Razor. You cooking right now, huh? I like that idea. You said, Lapland Alter is a summoner supporter, summoning little Zaros. Supporter Lappy. You know what? Yeah, that could work too. That actually could work too. That'd be hilarious, little freaking Zaros getting thrown. She closes her eyes and falls into a deep slumber. The vast wilderness is completely devoid of anything else. For a brief moment it seems as if all existence between heaven and earth is but one human and one wolf. savagery. And there you have it. Yeah, they left us with a lot to work with there. I mean, they could quite literally, pick up right from where they left off of building the new place, you know, the new city and all that, right? That was a really good event. That was honestly one of the best events that I've read. My throat is freaking killing me. I'm not gonna lie to you. After a 6-hour stream and then almost a 3-hour stream today, my throat is done. It's cooked. But it was good. Yeah, I gotta do the side story stuff. I'll do the off cam, of course, and then I'll do the EX stages and stuff. Yeah, I cared about so many of the characters and what was gonna happen to them, and they had me scared that certain characters were gonna die, and then they didn't, and then they ended up killing other characters. Freaking rest in peace, Dan Brown. Rest in peace, what is it, Rubio, right? Rest in peace, freaking, what's it called? I can't believe I forgot bro's name. Leon's freaking dad. I can't believe I forgot bro's name. My head went freaking, Bernardo, thank you. My mind went blank. Whew. Yeah, the 6 hours could have been reduced by reading properly. It is what it is, you know? But, yeah, I can't wait to see them continue the story some point down the line. It would be really good. Yeah, Emperor is the real MVP. Bro came in clutch. And Zaro freaking ran with his tail between his legs, literally. So, there's that. Yeah, it was very well written. It was long. This was a lot to read. I could definitely see why not everybody would read this. Like, because it's a lot. I get it. But it's worth it, though. It is worth reading it. And I could say I'm one of the few people who streamed the whole thing and read it. So, I'll take it. You know? Because I know there's a lot of people who attempted to and they just couldn't do it. You know? So I did it. I feel good. I feel pretty good. Alright, yeah, thank you, chat. Thank you guys for watching and supporting the streams. Now get ready to read Break the Ice with the rerun. Okay, buddy, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's not get ahead of ourselves now. But, yeah, I have stuff that I could buy in the shop. So I have to get some stuff, but yeah, I am done, my dudes. I am tired. This was an excellent event. Like I said, one of the best events that I've read. They went hard with the freaking ending of it, though. Jeez, a lot of death, but a lot of character progression too, and doing the right thing in the end. So thank you very much. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're new. Tell anybody you can about the channel, because we'll be at 9,000 subscribers very soon, and then the big 10K will be pulling up. Discord server's there if you'd like to become a member. Helps out a bunch also. We should be getting new emotes before the month ends. So you get a W Arknights emote, which was going to be cool. You said it should be CC11 first, but you won't complain. You need a lot of grindstone. Oh, yeah? Oh, Lord. Yeah, whatever. CC11 is here, I'll be there. But until then, appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Stay safe. And as I always do say, don't do crack. I'm done. Awesome stream as always. Thanks to the Jazz Party, my brethren, most mafiosi. Thank you very much for the support and watching over the chat, Oberon. I am done. Whew, tired. But hey, we got it done, boys. We done finished it. I'm happy.